was Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he would never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link."
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Jusdueboxing, the best boxing talk on YouTube.
Jusdueboxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Jusdueboxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Jusdueboxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because I am definitely biased when I talk about boxing. So
as always, we got to shout out everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to my brother Jusdu. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to Just, man. Just doing a hell of a job over there. Had a great interview today. The brother, and I say it respectfully, one of the most non-biased individuals that I've ever heard speak on the sport of boxing. And I got a lot of love and respect for my brother Jess, man. And right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling on this good Thursday, man? We back to build on this boxing and give it its just due. And before we do, I gotta say happy birthday to my baby girl, Mama Do. I'm laughing, y'all, because we really been together since high school, and we watched each other get old. So I'm watching. I'm back here. I'm sitting back here all gray, but I'm watching my girl get gray hairs, and it's a blessing, man, to be able to grow with somebody like that. So again, I'm gonna say it throughout the stream. Happy birthday to my baby girl, man. She's a real one, trust me. Shout out to Mama Do, man. Baby Do and the whole Do-ism clan, as they say, man. But happy birthday. We're gonna make sure she enjoys it. We're gonna have a good boxing build as we always do, man. Y'all know how we do over here. So y'all say happy birthday to the queen if she happens to pop through, and we gonna build on this boxing. Hit that like button, sub to the channel, turn them notifications on, all that good stuff. When we gonna get to it, man, it's a lot of good boxing. You know me, I just want a non-toxic boxing conversation with the fam, and we gonna enjoy it, man. I wanted to review. Shout out. I always got to shout out the platform. Big shout out to Ness from the Boxing Voice. He had Turki Alashikh. He had Turki Alashikh on with him. He had Turki Alashikh on there, and he revealed a lot of good information. I think that if y'all didn't see it, we gonna go over it, man. He talked about a lot. You know, talked about the Canelo Crawford card, how long it's gonna be. The undercard is supposed to be like 3 days. He's talking about no more pay-per-views, which is good for the sport. He's talking about making big fights. You know, he talked about Boots wanting tune-ups. I did hear that. I didn't think it was true, but it's really not that big a deal. I mean, it's no different than when anybody else moves into a new weight class, right? Guys get tune-ups all the time. So we're not about to sit here and act like Virgil Ortiz. Now, let me chill out. Say, I'm about to get pissed off. We're not going to sit here and act like Virgil Ortiz didn't get multiple tune-ups. Like, he got fed food before he got thrown in there with somebody tough. So we're gonna listen to it. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. I think it was dope. Turki was speaking a lot. Look, y'all know how my feelings is towards him. I've been very consistent. It's a case-by-case basis with Turki, right? With me, if he's doing something that makes sense, I could rock with it. To my understanding, right? If it's something that looks like it doesn't make sense to me, then obviously we speak on it. But if I hear a guy talking about no more pay-per-views, I can't knock that. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. That helps the consumer. That helps the customer. I know for the ones that really pay for pay-per-views throughout the year, y'all know boxing is expensive. That shit is a whole bill in and of itself, especially if you got these apps, the zones of the world. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you got it for the year. You spending hundreds upon thousands of dollars a year on boxing. You are. It's costly. And some of the things he was saying was good. It's good for the fan base, for the people, and all that good stuff, man. So, man, we're going to get to it. Let me say what's up to the fan, man. Again, happy birthday to my baby girl, Mama Do. We love you over here. Big Soldier, what it do? Boots hater in effect. Virgil can fight. Hey, Big Soldier. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all of it, bro. We is going to talk about it all, man. You saying the same thing I said. I didn't see your comment. I promise you I did. Virgil could get tune-ups, but Boots can't lead. What it do, homie? Dry Turkey said, Turkey Takeover. It's crazy. I was going to make that the title. Turkey Takeover with a question mark. Banks, my dog. My boxing mom is in the building. Barbara D, how you feeling? Always good to see her in the building. John, what it do? Skywalker Boxeo, my dog. What's good, bro? Look, shout out to my boy, man, my bro, man, because he's showing up heavy. Happy born day, Mama Do. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Big shout out to my homie Dante, showing love early. And I think he just hit the Cash App too. Man, that's love, man. Appreciate the support.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Big shout out to the homie, man. Man. Nah, that's love right there. Big shout out to the homie Dante, man. Dropping that 40 piece on us in the Cash App. He said, you and Miss Do enjoy the day, fam. That's love, man. I appreciate you. He showed up. Super chat, Cash App. That's love, man. Shout out to the homie Dante.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
It's funny watching her get old. She old, yeah. Mama Do getting old. Mama Do getting up there, man. Shout out to Dante. I appreciate that support. Mike Ron, what it do, homie? Shout out to Barbara D. We appreciate you. Cal Cooler, blessings, family. Sunchild, what it do? Shout out to everybody. Turkey said, behind the hands of the Turkey gonna make ninjas box blindfolded one day. I'm telling you, Mr. Jannar, he said, did you hear that Turkey will not be working with TL because he disrespected his country and religion? Yeah, we're going to cover that. We're going to cover that, Jannar. We're going to cover it on the Boxing Voice. We're going to cover the entire, we're going to cover the entire Turkey Alashikh portion of the interview. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Before we get to that, let me do something really quick. We're going to get to this, man. Y'all smash the like button. Appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking out with your boy. It's early morning. Pardon me, we had some connection issues. Y'all do let me know if my connection is bad. If it's whacked out, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna find a solution, y'all. But again, Ace, my dog, that's my guy right there too. Big shout out to Ace too, man. Showing love earlier, always supporting the grind, always being a man of his word and a big.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, I feel like free. I'm spending as much. You get me? You get me? Listen, hey Barbara, you buying pay-per-views, you supporting the content creators, you supporting Double Time. You get me? You supporting boxing as a whole. That's expensive. Then you support us content creators, and we love and appreciate you. We got much love for the Queen Barbara D. Ace, my dog, appreciate you. Crucial content. What it do? Said Boots Doug Ortiz would turn around, fall standing, and became unified champion. Yeah, they bogus how they playing with Boots' name. But it's smooth quality good. That's why I like to hear GQ. What it do? Yeah, yeah, man. Cash App is hold on, man. I appreciate you, GQ. Much love, my guy. And anybody, if you send something to me for Mama Do, I'll make sure she get it. Don't worry. I'm gonna put the Cash App in the chat and we're gonna get to this build, man. I think shout out to Ness. I gotta give him his respect. I thought that was really good, really dope to have Turkey on there. And look, we don't have to like everything he's doing, but some of the stuff he spoke on, I think, is in an effort to benefit us, the boxing fan, the paying public. Like we can, you get me? Yeah, I can get behind some of the stuff he said, but he said some things that we're gonna have to grill him a little bit on. You get me? EJ20, what it do? Just AB definitely needs to box again. Nah, that's my guy. I love AB, man. I love AB. Shout out to GQ, man. I love AB is gonna always be my guy. Yeah, it is. It is, but we appreciate you. And that's why I say I shout out to the queens like that, because y'all really support the sport. Y'all round the sport out. Y'all make it worth it, man. Y'all got good comments to add, man. True support. And y'all just want to see great boxing. BJ, what it do, homie? Shout out to my sis Arena, man. Appreciate you. We appreciate you. Reap, what it do? Virgil had 2 catchways. You get me? Come on, man. Now they're trying to throw Boots under the bus. But look, we going to play it in real time. I'm not going to say that he was for sure trying to throw him under the bus, but we're going to talk about it. He spoke on it, but the way he said it, but you got to remember who we talking about, y'all. It's Turki Alashikh, and I don't mean no disrespect when I say that. I don't mean no disrespect when I say Turki Alashikh. He called Williams Zepeda a tune-up, y'all. I just want to, you cannot call no guy as ranked across the sanctioning bodies and the absolute guy that you're supposed to fight a tune-up. It don't make a lot of sense, bro. That shit is weird. You get me? But we're gonna talk about it all. That's why we here today. You know, Roach had a comment. He made a comment. He been doing his Twitch lately. He giving his thoughts on if he think the rematch what's going on with that. We're gonna talk about it all. Big shout out to GQ, man. He said for Mama Do dropping that 10-piece on us, man. Shout out to everybody that continues to support the grind. We appreciate y'all, man. We really do. Mama Do, I will let her know. Matter of fact, I'll send it to her now. Shout out to everybody.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Appreciate you, GQ. Much love, man. Much love, my guy. Let's get to it, though, man. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. And the road to 10K. And we a little over 130, I think, away from 10K. Let's run it up. I mean, that should be nothing to get another 100 and some subscribers, especially when you're giving out real good content, you know, authentic content, and you love the sport like we do over here, you know. So if you new, hit the like button, share the live, support the grind. We're going to keep building. Happy birthday to baby girl. Now let's get it. Let's get to this. All right, y'all. I'm about to pull this up. I'm about to pull this up now. Pull it up now. All right, Sunshine, what it do? Yeah, we're going to get that 10K. Shout out to everybody. We definitely going to get it. Shout out to the real ones. Now, let's get to this boxing build, man. We here early for obvious reasons, so I could have the rest of the day to enjoy it with baby girl. So let's get to this, man. But I thought this was well worth it, man. They did a really good job getting him up here. I think they asked good questions. And Turkey is a little fun. He kept saying, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I want to tell you something. Turk funny as hell, the low. I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something. I'm like, what do you want to tell him, Turk? What you want to tell him, G? What you want to tell him, man? But all right, let's get to this, y'all. Without further ado, I done held y'all up long enough. Let's get to it.
Just 1 second. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Hello. Fine, thank you.
Said His Excellency Turki Alashikh 3 times, but I don't know if you heard me the first time.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
So you wanted to jump on, man. What a surprise. We definitely appreciate it. And I guess we'll start off by saying we thank you for deciding to change things and make your fights accessible as subscribers, because yeah, man, that is a step in the right direction. I love everything that you're doing in terms of Riyadh season and the Ring magazine. Obviously, I have my own ideas about some of those fights, but I love everything that you're doing, man. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. About you asking about the pay-per-view situation.
Yes.
Yes. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously, we love it, man. We love it. It's better to pay the $30 a month subscription fee and actually get value out of that $30. So, yeah, we're definitely happy the Riyadh season pay-per-views and Ring magazine pay-per-views will be part of the subscription now moving forward.
This is not
So that you see that you get what I'm saying. No additional purchases if you have a DAZN subscription. If they thought, you won't have to pay for no pay-per-views. I think that's a plus for any of us that kick out, and spend our money heavily on this boxing that we love, right? So I've always maintained this, y'all. I deal with people case by case basis. When you do something foul, let's call it out as a community and speak on it, together. When he do something or he make a move in the effort to make it better for us, I'll also highlight it and I respect it. So if you're going to call it boxing, is going to be less expensive because it's not going to be pay-per-views attached to, if anybody already has a DAZN subscription, I could rock with that. I could support it. I could rock with it. You get what I'm saying? So how much the sub going to be? The subscription? Nah, Banks, if you already got it, you good. You already got it, you good. So it won't be no additional price or payment. You get what I'm saying with any of the events on the platform, if I'm understanding correctly, which I think I am. You get what I'm saying? Basically eliminating that pay-per-view shit. Remember how when you had the zone and they threw a pay-per-view, you will still have to pay for it. You still have to pay a certain price for it, even though you had a subscription already. He's basically eliminating that because it's like paying twice. I already got the service, the streaming service. Now you're telling me I got to pay for an event that y'all having on the same shit that I downloaded and pay for every month. It's crazy to me. So it makes a lot of sense to do that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people will be able to get behind it and support it because, listen, if you saving me some money, I'll salute you one time. You dig? If you're going to save me some money, I'll salute you, bro. That will charge you for the... Nah, see, no. But that's something that we assuming. If they do that, then I'm assuming that you can't do that. You can't charge me twice for the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So let's hope Mag 7 that's not what's happening. You get what I'm saying? Because that's wild. That would defeat the purpose of eliminating the pay-per-view if you still gonna make, you get what I'm saying? You're gonna charge people double. That's wild. And it's disrespectful, man. It's hell, bro. It's a damn criminal. Shout out to the birthday girl. My baby girl, Miss Jusdu, is in the building. She old, y'all. She old, y'all. Shout out to the birthday girl. Turk knows nobody paying for shit in 2025. I mean, look, we ain't paying for poop. Simply a Mary J. Peace to the queen. Fresh Baker, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Shout out to Reed, man. Everybody showing love. We're going to keep building. So let's get to
only like this. First of all, it's maybe you can have it cheaper than the $30. It will be maybe two options, one with commercial and one without commercial. With the commercial, it will be $30, maybe something like this. 4K, having behind the scene, having extra things, and with the commercial, something with $9 or $10, something like this. And it is not only Riyadh season and the ring cards. I will try to convince them anything inside the zone be with the subscriber. I want to ask you questions. What is the useful to subscribe? Then I pay. If I am normal people, normal man in my home, what is the useful of subscribe? Then you make me pay 10,
See?
15.
You see?
View
You see?
with 90.
You hear what he's saying? He's saying, what's the point? I'm a normal as a normal person, you're gonna make me subscribe to your service and then pay extra for the event? Like, I think he for the people on this one. I ain't gonna lie. Again, y'all, case by case basis. I ain't never told y'all he the savior of boxing. I ain't never say, you know, he the worst thing ever for boxing. But shit like this, where he can save people money, you gotta respect it. Shout out to Forever G's, man, and happy belated birthday to you, bro.
Normal people, normal man in my home, what's the useful of subscribe? Then you make me pay 10
to
15 pay-per-view.
You hear?
With $90 and $80.
You hear? Yo, you're gonna make me pay, you're gonna make me subscribe to your thing, then you're gonna charge me for 15 pay-per-views at $80, $90 a piece? What the hell we doing? That's a lot of money, bro. It's a lot of money. Like, and I don't know about y'all, I speak for the common folk. We ain't got money to just flush down the toilet, and we getting bad events and bad cards and shit that's not worth the money. You got the nerve to be charging an $80, $90 pay-per-view price point? Hell nah. Y'all gotta chill. Yeah, the zone, y'all bogus as hell, and y'all app be crashing. I know, because we got it. We have it. We pay for it. You get me? So no, I don't want to pay for the zone every month and then pay for another 15 pay-per-views, $80, $90 a piece. That shit is wild. It is, bro. It is. They got to find another way, bro. We shouldn't be broke to be entertained. And a lot of times we don't even be getting our money's worth. I speak for the people on this one. So I like this idea of Turkey making it about the people. If he being sincere and genuine, and it's about saving money and cutting costs for the people, for the common folk, I can rock with that. I can salute him on that. Now, we don't know what he's gonna do 5 months from now or 2 months from now, right? When he finally have a fight at Alcatraz, we don't know what's up with that. But right now, so far, I like what I'm hearing from him.
What is the useful of my subscribe?
Yeah,
right?
What's the use of my subscription if I still gotta pay y'all for the pay-per-views that you're gonna have on a streaming service that we all using? You get what I'm saying? Shit sound crazy, don't it? Sounds super crazy, don't it? T-Hill, what it do, homie?
It's no use for the subscription.
Facts.
Okay, if you pay something like McDonald's meal or coffee and Starbucks and getting all the fights you want for free, is this better or not?
To get all the fights I want for free that's what I want.
Yeah, and second, DAZN have a base of 20 million subscriber, right? Why we only have from DAZN? There is wrong information. You say that in the program. We have in our subscribe between 1 to 1.5 million in the big fight, similar to Tyson Fury or Zix, like this fight. But the average of the normal card is around 300,000
The butcher
to
was good, homie.
400,000. Yes. How I get only 300 or 400,000 and the fan base is 20 million in the zone? That means
Shout out to the queen.
a lot of
Appreciate
people
you, queen.
doesn't like to pay extra to get the cards, right?
Right.
Correct. And this is bad for boxing, right?
Right. I could agree with that.
I heard from one of the guests you have before that, maybe he's losing his money. First of all, it's not my money. It is business, man.
Oh, look, listen to him. This is why this was really good. This was a really good interview from them. Like, he touching on some things, man, whether you like him or not. Look, he talking about the money that people always talking about he lose.
You have before that, maybe he's losing his money. First of all, it's not my money.
First of all, it's not my money. Turk said it ain't. People said, man, you losing all this money. Turk said, first of all, it's not my money. No wonder he acted crazy, bro. Bro got the checkbook acting wild, talking about fights on Alcatraz. He talking about fighting in the Coliseum, all type of shit, man. Turk going crazy, bro. Dragon Ball, what they call him, Dragon Ball Turk. This shit is hilarious, man. Listen to him. Turk said it, first of all, it's not my money. Told you this was funny.
Maybe he's losing his money. First of all, it's not my money. It is business, man.
It is business,
And
man.
second, we are doing this for big vision and to put our country in the map of MMA and a lot of things. We are not doing something for free. That's mean, okay, we will give the card for free, but that doesn't mean we don't charge DAZN. This is between us and DAZN.
Oh, so look, he's going to charge the zone, not the subscribers. He said it's between him and the zone. The zone about to get charged. We ain't got to worry about no extra money. Hey, listen, Turk, Big Turk. If you trying to make it so me and the boxing community that we building can spend less money watching fights, we love it. We really do. We really do. I appreciate it. I can rock with that. Boy, what it do? We don't know. We got to see how everything materialize and come to fruition. But look, bro, I can't knock him. I can't knock him on this one. If that is you trying to cut costs for the common folk, I think as he referred to, like the regular man in the house. And yeah, I'm telling you. So they're gonna go up in subscriptions, probably banks, but they're gonna be the ones, they're gonna have to pay some money, man. They're gonna have to pay. Happy birthday, Mama Do. Shout out to my boxing mom, Miss Barbara D. Showing love is always.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to the homie, the Butcher, man, my dog, man, supporting the grind as always. Much love, bro. Appreciate that support. Shout out to everybody rocking out with us, man. This is fun though. I like this. I like this conversation. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I like this. Make the zone kick out. Make the zone kick out. Yeah, y'all subscriptions gonna go up cause he over here tweaking the business, but at the same time, y'all gonna have to pay. So is they basically gonna have to pay on the back end or what? Is they gotta pay on the back end? Shout out to Boxing Hacker. He said, been told y'all about Dragon Ball Turkey. I like this move, Boxing Hacker. I deal with him move by move, case by case basis. When he do something that I could appreciate, I speak on it. When it's something that I think he's saying that's wild within the sport, I speak on it. Try not to be disrespectful, but I do like this whole cutting the cost for the customer.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
And again, shout out to everybody, man. Big shout out to Barbara D for the cash app, for the 10-piece. Much love. Say happy birthday, Mama Do. Appreciate you.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
And shout out to the Queen Amira, man. She's showing love. 10-piece for Mama Do. They showing you love, baby girl. Appreciate you as well. Much love.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to the Queen, man. Much love. Shout out to everybody supporting the Queen on her birthday. We appreciate y'all, and we gonna have this build. Bruce Gas, peace to the OG. Let's keep going. Pugilism, what up?
And a lot of things. We are not doing something for free. That's mean, okay, we will give the card for free. But that doesn't mean we don't charge DAZN. This is between us and DAZN. You understand me?
Yep.
So
if we build the piece of DAZN, this idea is to try these models for 1 year in DAZN and see the effect. If the people like it, we will complete it. Complete and do it more and more. And when people saying about PPC and Al Hayman, first of all, we do a lot of business with them now.
Listen, man, they did really good job. I gotta salute the Boxing Voice, Ness and them. They brought him up here. They asked good questions. He touched on a lot of stuff that people be like just talking about. Remember, Turkey and Al Hayman. Al ain't messing with Turkey. Al ain't working. Listen to the man, bro. Listen to him.
It is to try these models for 1 year in DAZN and see the effect. If the people like it, we will complete it. Complete and do it more and more.
If the people like it, he gonna keep doing it. Again, he got to deliver on these things. This is just talk now, but I like the way it sound. I like it even more when he deliver.
And when people saying about PPC and Al Hayman, first of all, we do a lot of business with them now.
Look.
Have the updates.
Big text.
All their fighters is with us.
Look.
And our cards.
Look.
We don't have any enemy in boxing.
Look. He don't got no enemies in boxing. We already working with Al Haymon. Plenty of the fighters is fighting on our cards. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why people are against another hand in boxing being I don't know, like a bright spot, being able to get these guys the money. So again, as long as everything is on the up and up, nobody getting cheated, everybody getting a fair shake and getting paid, I like it. Long as there's no underhanded shit going on, I like it. Don't forget that just because you making the fights or putting on the fights don't mean we don't want them in the States. We want them in the States, bro. We want the state. We want this shit over here. You get me? We need this shit over here. Shout out to Kyle Cool and my dog, man. Appreciate you. So that's all. I just want to see him deliver on these things, right? You cut the cost for the people, charging the zone. That's their problem, right? You working with guys like Al Haymon and the PBC. You got many of the fighters fighting on his cards. This is what you want to see. People get this money and make these fights. I just want to see good boxing. And if he can be a helping hand, I'm cool with that as long as everything is on the up and up. Even playing field, then I'm cool. You get me? Seen unseen. What it do, homie?
Wait,
All the fighters.
hold on, Turkey. Did you send Tank the 4 Ferraris? 4 Ferraris.
There you go. He asking everything, bro.
Ferraris. Because we need Tank.
Cowboy fan, what it do, homie?
No, I want to tell you something.
Yes.
And I will say it again. He will have his contracts and 2 gloves. If he want to buy from his contracts the Ferrari, do it by himself. We are paying for sometimes for some people more than for the Ferrari for fights.
Mm.
So we see
let's be honest. I want to tell you something.
I want to tell you something.
The only conditions, the only things Real season will ask you.
Jay Grant, what it do, homie?
Balls to have big fight. Any fighters, I will not give you tune-up fight. This is what damage boxing. I will try to do number one against number 2. If I cannot have number 1 against number 2, I will have number 1 against number 3. And like this. I don't want to. I want to tell you something.
He gonna talk about that too, Barbecue. He gonna talk about it, Boxing Mom. He gonna speak on it briefly.
The first time in the stadium, and the people all the time, all around the place like it. For the first time in the tennis yard. Second, it was card 4 fights, 50-50.
So what he's saying is, nah, he not with the Ferraris, man. Tank wanted Ferrari, get it himself. But you know, Tank was just talking shit, right? That was just throwing that out there. He had no open line of communication with him. Obviously, Turkey saying his only requirement for fighting on a Riyadh season card is that you're willing to make a big fight, have the balls to make a big fight, not no tune-ups. He basically what he's saying is, I'm not paying all of this money for people to fight tune-ups. I can respect that. He want the top guys against top guys. We all want that. But as long as we can get these everything on the even playing field, and a lot of these fights where we can have the option to go see him within the States, I think he cooking with something. But he gotta still figure it out and understand the market over this way. You know what I mean? He says in the contracts and 2 gloves. I listen. I like that. I ain't tripping about that Ferrari stuff because I don't even think Tank was serious when he said that. People just took it and ran with it. At the end of the day, I think Tank's response to Turkey is the way it is because he's not familiar with the way he moves, the way he does his business. He don't have a relationship with him, right? He over there on his side with his people and they do things a certain way. And if Turkey ain't talking like how his people been talking and how he been learning throughout his entire career, he gonna have energy similar to what he has. Hey man, I ain't thinking about that dude, bro. Look, we good over here. I make money over here. I can sell over here. Everybody running over there for that bag. I can make this shit right here. I got the best team in boxing. He tell you that all the time. So he ain't necessarily tripping. At the end of the day, I'll say this because I don't take no dog in the race. Does Tank need a Turkey bag? Absolutely not. We obviously know that. But I think if Turkey's job is to entertain, and that's what Tank Davis does at the highest level, and Tank Davis on the other side, his thing is getting paid, right? Getting his bag. It makes sense for both of them to work with each other. That's just my opinion. If the situation is correct, I want to say this. I want to be very clear. If the situation makes sense and Tank is about his bag and, Turkey provides that bag, what we talking about? What's the problem? If Turkey on the other end is talking about he want to be entertaining, how the hell you entertaining people without one of the biggest names of the sport? So like all I'm saying is I think a conversation should take place between them two to see if working with each other makes sense to either of them. If not, then part ways and keep doing what you've been doing. No harm, no foul. But listen, I don't mind seeing Tank get his bag, because the money that he'll make fighting over there, he'll be able to buy them damn Ferraris, and we know that. So all he's saying is no disrespect to no Tank, but he's just saying, bro, I give you 2 gloves and a contract like anybody else, but you'll be able to make the money here. All I need you to do is fight a big fight, and the big fight that he's talking about was the fight with Shakur and Tank. That's all I'm saying. Long as it's an even playing field, the fighter is comfortable with what he's getting paid, and that there's no funny business going on, cool. But I think they should at least have a conversation, because it's not that they need each other, but they could benefit from working with each other. Tank could get money that he probably can't get nowhere else fighting one time with him. Once. That's all I'm saying. I'm for the fighter. I ain't for him getting cheated, but I'm for make your bag, bro. Make your bag and go smoke somebody while you do it. You get me? That's all. So if Turkey's in it for entertainment, yeah, you want Tank Davis on your card. If you Tank Davis and you about that bag, then you at least want to hear Turkey out for a conversation or something. I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't. And if whatever he's talking don't make sense to you, then you keep it pushing. That's all. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Grant. That's all. You get me, Barbara D? That's all. We want to make sure that when you get the biggest fighters that we've been championing and rocking with for the years, that they're being treated accordingly, they're getting a fair shake. That's all we need to know. Pay them their money, and we want to see good fights. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But that's all. He wants to represent great entertainment for the sport. You can't do that without having one of the biggest names in there. I mean, you can continue to do it, but I think you could do it on a bigger scale. If you can get Canelo to play ball, then you should open your mouth and you should sit down and have a conversation with Tank Davis. Put the pride and the ego aside, and y'all do some damn business. And you go put on a card, preferably in the States, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what fight the people want, Turkey. You know what fight we want. You know what fight we want. So that's all. Like, more of the story is everything ain't for everybody. So Turkey might not be everybody's cup of tea. He might not be everybody's meal ticket. And when you're Gervonta Davis, you don't need him. You can continue doing what you've been doing, right? But business-wise, if you want to hear him out, it might be something on the table for you, or maybe not. And then you can keep it pushing, and there's no harm, no foul. But he seemed like he already trying to make his way closer to Tank. When you done met Coach Calvin, you done endorsed the gym, all these different things, bro. You obviously trying to, build a relationship, it would seem like. So why don't you go ahead and complete the deal and go talk to that man and Tank Davis, sit down and talk some business. He's one of the bigger stars for the smaller guys in the sport. Why wouldn't you want to sit down and talk to him? You get me? And if you thinking you about your bag of mint, you know what I'm saying? He might have something that you might be interested in. But if not, we still support you, Tank. Keep doing what you doing. Simple and plain. We're looking at Tank ain't fighting again. Yeah, nah, he ain't fighting. He ain't fighting. Not soon, I don't think. That's all. Let's respect each other. And that's what the problem is, Barbara D. People hear how he talk, and they like, man, I don't like it. Remember, Canelo was like, bro, I don't want to work with him. I don't like the way he do business. I don't like how he talk. Remember, Canelo was on that? Now look at Canelo. About to go over there in September and fight on a Riyadh, fighting on a Riyadh season card in September. You get me? So I think it's just all about trying to open that line of communication where people could be on the same page, where fighters can know that Turki Alashikh is just trying to provide entertainment and the bag for that entertainment. But you got to fight the fights. You know what I'm saying? These fighters, look, it's unfamiliar territory dealing with this guy. These fighters need to be reassured that everything is going to be on the up and up, and that they're not going to get mistreated, slighted, any of that shit. They're going to get a fair shake on the scorecards. Like, I don't think that's too much. You asking people to risk their life for you, right? Well, at least make sure everything is on the up and up on your end before I get in here and risk my life. You get me? That's all. Like, come on, man. That y'all want fighters to be in front of all these people. You want them to take the chances. Well, make sure that they're taken care of accordingly. That's all. That's it. That's all. Take care of them the right way, and you can get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boxing. Like I said, Turkey out here talking to the people. When Al Heyman gonna talk to the people, people talk to him all day, but ain't seen him in 10 years. I think the difference is with him. I get what you're saying, Boxing Hacker. I think Al Heyman been around a lot longer, right? A lot longer. way more of an impact because of the longevity he's had in the game. I've heard for a couple of years, for a few years, something about his health not being the best. Maybe why he kind of trying to stay out the limelight or whatever. I'm just guessing that could be the factor. But that's what it is. And think about it. I hear that he might not be the one making all the moves over there for the PBC. I hear it's Louis the Cubas. So make of it what you will. You know what I mean? I think Al is just rather play the scene back, you know what I mean? Play the shadows, you know what I'm saying? And continue to advise people, get people paid and do it that way. Like I think his days of boots to the ground is over. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think he's there when he need to be, right? And that's just me guessing. So I just don't think he needs to be present. If you're trying to accomplish what Turkey is trying to accomplish, then yeah, you want to be rubbing arms and elbows. You want to be meeting. You want to be talking. You want to be doing interviews. But Al Heyman already got a reputation for getting people paid, if you want to be honest, and being a stand-up guy, and changing people's lives. Like, that's what you hear overall from him, right? Every situation won't be perfect, but the respect, I think, is solidified. Turkey got a lot of catching up to do. Despite how much money he may have access to, still got a lot of catching up to, and he still hasn't won over the American fan base as a whole to me just yet. So we're going to find out.
And we ain't never got a box again.
Hacker, my guy, appreciate that support, man. Appreciate you, yo. So there, that's what I think. Opulent LDTV. Blessings, Brody. How you feeling, man? I know you good over there in that good weather. So that's how I do. I just try to, Kyle, man, distract. I can't read because I know how his voice sounds. So I'm reading them in his comments, bro. I'm reading it in his voice, bro. Let's get back to it, Kyle. Stupid. Shout out to Boxing Hacker. Appreciate that support. Let's get back to it.
You cannot know the result until the end, right? Except Shiraz and Berlanga. And this is the people what they like. We are, and that night, we are trending #1 in the world. And in the same time, there is big cards in UFC and big cards in WWE. And we are #1 in that night. And the people like it, okay? This is what we want to do. And second,
that's what I like to hear, bro. That's what I like to hear. I don't just ask. I like to hear that. You feeling great? That's what I like to hear, man. Jordan, my homie, what's good, Brody? How you feeling?
Now, with my friends and my people in the ring, we will start show. We'll name it The Underdog in Vegas. It will be one each month. It's all the card about the talent and discovering fighters. And when they success, they can go to the league with TKO or go in Riyadh season cards. We want all the fighters around the world have a chance to be star. And when we do the sparring in New York, we got 2,000 people. We got around 200 fighters. Some of them came from Japan and Scotland, and we announced it before it 1 week. I announced they will be in the undercard of Canelo Crawford. And imagine what, 2 of them now in the undercard for Canelo Crawford, from the street to the biggest fight in one step, and the undercard of the biggest card in the last 10 years. This is
Marcus, what's good with it, bro? And so real quick, y'all, just because he got that accent, I just talk a little bit faster than him, obviously. I don't know if y'all caught Friday we had fights, Saturday we had fights, but Friday, I believe it was also when he did the Dog City event, the ring event, where he had, everybody, the who's there, all the coaches there. I seen Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny standing on the ring apron coaching fighters. And they got a slick, ill young fighter, Jamal Harvey, man. Go check him out. But if you notice, if you remember the Times Square event, he took the crowd out of it and them fights was duds. This time he had active sparring with people watching it. Some of them sparrings, like Jalil Hackett, Rashidi Ellis, was great. Seeing Marcus Brown fight at cruiserweight was something, man. It was a lot of good action in there. And this time he had people there. So he had a better turnout. Seemed like he learning. You can't have events without crowds, bro. It just don't hit the same. So he had coaches and you get what I'm saying, fighters and different people, media members mixing it up. It made for a really good event. If y'all didn't catch it, go check out the Ring Magazine channel and go look up the Dog City event that he had with that sparring. You had Marquise Taylor out here catching body, knocked somebody out cold, man, bad. Face down, ass up. You get what I'm saying? Kurt Scooby did somebody real dirty. It was some really good action. So it seemed like, yes, bro, the Butcher, he might be learning a little bit. He might be learning because the crowd was there, the energy was right, and them fighters was showing off, man. Fighters was showing out. They was treating that shit like it was fights. Marquise Taylor treated that shit like it was a fight. He went in there and smoked his opponent, bro. Smoked him. He did him bad. He did him filthy, bro. That's a viral highlight reel. That was the best knockout of the night. He did him face down ass. So we got to see Jalil Hackett spar Rashidi Ellis. That's crazy. Marcus Brown at cruiserweight still got the skill of a light heavyweight. If you know, you know. Like, it was good action. So I think he's learning, right? I think he's learning the game, but good. Just continue to be what's right with boxing, right? And I could get behind that. But right now, I'm just sitting here case by case basis and seeing how everything play out. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna see, man. Shout out to Turk, man. Turk, this was a good move. I ain't gonna lie. Drake would it do. Randall was good with it. Yo, that Hackett Ellis sparring was crazy. Marquise Taylor, Kurt Scooby, Jamal Harvey. Had some guys I can't remember, but they was putting on, bro. That shit was fun. But let's get back to it. Hit that like button, support the grind. Again, happy born day, happy birthday to the baby girl, Miss Justin.
What we are doing for boxing. I am not promoter, but my brother.
I'm not promoting my brother.
I don't calculate it 1 + 1 2. We calculate it different.
No.
Okay. One question, Turkey. You
Sean, my guy, what's good, bro? How you
Mexican
feeling?
monster coming in November, and that is the Mexican monster. And you have possibly the top Mexican boxer of all time in Saul Canelo Alvarez. Can Canelo get to 300 million so we can run a squabble with David?
There you go.
We need David
The David
Benavidez
talk.
versus Saul Canelo Alvarez. You have both of them. Is that in the making?
I want to tell you something.
I want to tell you something.
First of all, we are now planning for both of them strong plan. For Canelo, there is in the table Shiraz, there is Mobili the French, there is a lot of fighters, okay? And for Benavidez, there is Artur, there is Bevel, there is maybe Obutaya. What I can say to you, I will try hard to extend the contract with Canelo for 3-4 fights more. And I will try hard to have chance to convince him sometimes in 20, maybe 7 to fight Benavidez. And now in his plan, in 26, there is 3-4 options and we agree to it. Maybe in the future I can convince him. I want to see this fight. Similar to you, I want to see it.
So you hear what he said. He asked, Two-Tone asked him about the Benavidez and the Canelo smoking. Could he possibly make that squabble happen? And you hear what he said, bro. He like, look, I got a plan for both of them. He got guys like Mbili, Shiraz as opponents for Canelo. He got guys like Arthur, Bivol for Benavidez. But he's saying he hope he can convince them to make a fight in 2027. I hear him like all you could do is try. It's really not on Turkey. We all know this is on Canelo Alvarez not wanting to fight that man. So I can't put the responsibility on Turkey. I can say if you're gonna try, I can rock with it. But the longer this fight get dragged out, the less likely it's gonna happen. It's already got like a 2% chance of not happening anyway. So it's like 2027, bro. That means Canelo a couple years older and really think he gonna fight Benavidez? Then hell no. The older he get, the less likely we'll ever see that fight. I mean, Cook Zepeda with an injury. Oh yeah, I told y'all. Shout out to the homie behind the hands TV. Tay, what's good with it, bro? He told y'all. He tweaked his hands like once or twice in training camp, but it ain't stopped nothing, and he just kept going. So I hope Ice the stadium for Canelo and Bud. Yeah, he got to chill, Dre. He can't come with that BS, man. But let's get back to it. So, yeah, 2027, I don't see it happening. Good questions. He was addressing this stuff. He do want to see the fight like we want to see it. But you can't make these dudes fight.
Facts.
Facts, OP. I don't think so either, bro.
With good money, with good conditions, he accepts.
So,
but you will see Benavides against Artur. You will see Benavides against Bevel. You will see Benavides against Obitaya if they're ready.
But listen to what he's saying. It's not all bad. Listen, we know why the Canelo fight ain't happening. It ain't on Turkey. That's on Canelo. We know that shit. We know David Benavidez proved multiple times over that he deserved that fight. We all know that stuff. You get me? But he like, look, it ain't the end of the world. Look, I'll try to make this fight. But in the meantime, look, you got Arthur Better B for Benavidez. You got Dimitri Bivol for Benavidez. You got Jael Pataya if he ready up at cruiserweight. I like all them fights. The truth be told, all them fights are good. So again, if you can't get one fight, why we tripping? Then move on to the next thing. You know he got the bag to offer him the money. You get me? Benavidez and Opataya is crazy. Benavidez and Better Beeve or Bivol, all crazy fights. And they'll be coming through this guy. Look, I like it. I like how he talking. I just want to see how much of this he can deliver on. That's all.
I wanted to thank you for changing the way boxing is viewed. Not as far as like the common man where I'm from, sometimes it's tough. And you're doing, you're changing.
I get you, Barbara D. I think he learning, right? I think that's what we catching him to, possibly that he might be learning some things because it was a bit backward. I agree with you.
Sport, and I think that you're gonna get a lot more views, and we'll be able to really lock in with boxing, you know. And I want to thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. And I want to thank you to defense us.
Yeah, that's Joe Pesci.
Like
Joe Pesci done made it to the boxing voice. Shout out to Ness, man. You know, boy, oh boy.
Review before half hour.
Yeah, there are people that prefer to pay for pay-per-view. They feel like by paying you get this different feeling, but you know what they were able to do on Netflix the other day, it felt like a pay-per-view with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor and the entire card without having to pay big bucks. But we see that you said you're no longer going to deal with the...
What? No, I cannot understand. What's the feeling to pay for something you can have it free?
I don't understand it either, but...
He like, yo, why would I make y'all pay for something you can get it free? You hear me? He sound like he for the people, but he got to deliver on this shit, though. Got to deliver. Yeah, that voice is like, you can't mistake that voice at all, bro. You get me? How the hell they get Uncle Turk on? This one, hey, you get me, bro? Gotta salute him. I don't know how they pulled that off, bro. You know? And he came up here and gave it a lot of time. He talked a lot of good stuff. He still got to deliver on it. I ain't gonna get overly excited, but I hear what he's saying. You know? Yeah, he do. Randall. Round one sports or something like that. Round one
types of things. You know, we take calls every day. I don't know. People like some
people. This is kind of people, if you bring in the right hand the moon and the left hand the sun, they will not like it. For that, I am not here to even a lot of, you know, even a religion, even Jesus, there's some people doesn't like him. This is not his responsibility, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, since it seems like you're no longer...
I say, yeah, some trip. Nah, I get you. I think what happened with that was, remember, he tried to make, he wanted to make the fight with Benavidez, but Canelo ass just don't play ball. And then remember how Canelo was with the Crawford fight? I won't get credit. He was like standoffish with that, but then he got that money that he was looking for, and he jumped all over it. But I get you. I think what I'm hearing them say a lot, is like, if you are ready, it's like, yeah, I can offer these fights and I can say, yo, hey, I think you should fight this guy. But it ultimately comes down to the fighters being ready and saying yes. You know what I'm saying? And I think when it comes to David, Canelo ain't never said yes. So it's like the only thing somebody can do to possibly get him in the ring is offer him money that he don't really deserve, because he shouldn't be able to demand no $300 million to fight no damn body. Bro, I'll fight the whole lightweight division for 300 million, bro. I'll fight all the lightweight champions in boxing right now for 300 million, bro. I'll get my ass beat by each one of them for 3 million. You hear me? Let alone somebody that box all their life. You've been doing this shit since 15 years old professionally, and you want 300 million to fight a guy that you should fight? I ain't got no business in there with no professional fighter, and I'll fight them all for 300 million, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might even take on a couple of the heavyweights for 300 million. Y'all gonna have to pick my plot out because we gonna get this money. You hear me? So I think that's what it is. Turk is like, yo, if you ready, come holler at me, man. I got some opportunities for you. You got to fight big fights. I'm not paying for tune-ups. I will pay you, but you're going to fight a dog. And that's kind of like what we like anyway. I need 300 million for taking ammo. Yeah, man, because that shit might not work out. Jordan, you know what I'm saying? That shit, you fight Tank and then, you know, De Los Santos, man, I might be comatose after that, bro. And Jay said, nah, I'll take that 500K. Hey, Jay, I'm with you too, but I figured since they was talking big money, why not? You know, since Canelo out here talking 300 million for one person that he should fight, I'm just letting Turk know I'll take 300 million for about 4 champions that I know I shouldn't be fighting, but let me get that bag. I'll go in there confident as hell. No, we gonna get this money, y'all. As a matter of fact, they pay me 300 million. We all going, the whole channel going on vacation, bro. 300 million, bro. We ain't never coming back. we taking a vacation. We ain't never coming back. You hear me? Omar, what's good, bro? Turkey way of saying he hated on Jesus. Yeah, they hated on Jesus. Right. That's a fact, Omar. But let's get back to it, y'all.
We're interested in Chris Eubank
I'm with
Jr.
you, Jay.
and Conor
I'm with
Ben.
you, bro.
Can we really get that Shakur fight? Is
Line
that
them
something
up.
you like or you don't like?
Hey, Jay, for that 300 mil, get Core in there too. Hey, Core. Hey, Core, what's up? They don't turn down nothing anyway. Listen, 300 million. Core, what's up, man? You know what I mean? I'll spar him at the J Prince Gym. They paying 300 million. Boy, he talk about die. My career be over after that 300. All die, hey Cal, all dies, bro. All dies 300 mil, bro. I'll be getting took out left and right. You
No,
hear me?
it's not. We stuck today. We closed the date. We know that's in that schedule. The fights must happen. If someone not commenting this is not our job. We are not charity. You know.
We are not
they
charity.
Doesn't comment and they doesn't understand the
Taking
chance
over,
what we give in the table. This is their mistake, not our mistake. We have a lot of people on the line waiting for the opportunity. We will go with people who think and understand what we are doing for them.
So he basically saying anybody that's on board with fighting and earning that bag, listen, we got the bag, but you're going to have to fight for it. No tune-ups, no walk in the parks, no easy fights, no none of that. He want the best fight and the best for the money that he said he got. That's pretty much what he's saying. But that's what we want. All I see is him potentially fixing the side of the street issue and the financial issue. Let the fighters do the rest. You get me? So I like the message. I just like to see it be delivered in full.
What's the situation with Floyd Schofield? Do you care to comment?
All right, y'all. Here go Floyd Schofield. They asked a lot of good questions. Now he about to talk about Floyd Schofield in here. For all of y'all that keep talking about Shakur, why don't you give him another shot? Shakur, you need to fight him. You know, fight him. All right, listen to Turkey.
Him on a Riyadh season card or a Ring TV card?
Listen to Turkey.
Okay, put yourself in my place, in my shoes, okay? Put yourself in my shoes,
right.
Okay?
You get me? Right.
Guy before 36 hours from fight with Shakur with good money. When I say good money, he quit.
Listen to Turk. Listen to Turk explanation of a kid off.
Before 36 hours from fight.
Listen to this shit.
Card or a Ring TV card?
Okay, put yourself in my place, in my shoes, okay? Put yourself in my shoes, okay? Before 36 hours from fight with Shakur with good money. When I say good money, he quit. And suddenly his father saying a lot of things not truth about us and about my country. And after that, he go and take normal fight with 10% of what we offer for him. Do you think this guy deserves to give him another chance?
I told you, Mama. Hey, yo, Papa Hofield, Schofield, Mama Hofield. I don't even care what they call you because I don't even respect how you've been promoting your son. Did you hear Dragon Ball Turkey, as Boxing Hacker call him? No, bro. He told them, put yourself in my shoes. We offer him a fight with Shakur with good money. And when I say good money, I mean good money. 36 hours before the fight, they quit. Then his father said a bunch of untrue shit about their area and their people. He said, do you think they deserve another shot? Like, bro, why would I get him another shot? And I told y'all it's the same thing with Core. Even though with all that said, Core just said, look, it need to be something in the contract so they don't go playing with my name again. And people still like, nah, well, just fight him. He was just going to fight him. It was going to be on the Turkey card. They was going to get paid. They ruined it. Papa Hofield, you blowing it for your kid. They said you are no longer going to even be able to fight on a Riyadh season event. Don't tell me again how that's good. Tell me again how that's good. Explain to me again how you doing great for your son. Yeah, y'all went and smoked Tevin Farmer, but bro, he said 10% of what he offered you. You weird, man. Stop messing it up for your kid. You went out there playing with them people named you out there playing in Saudi, and now they don't want you back. Now he's sitting up here on this platform like, put yourself in my shoes. Do you think they deserve another shot? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Nah, he gonna get on that too. I think he did. I think he spoke on that. So again, it's business. Those two things ain't the same. I hear you opulent, but two things ain't the same. I give you an opportunity and you played with it. And then your father said a bunch of untrue shit about where I'm from. Why would I give you another opportunity to play with us like that? You get me? Ryan's an idiot too, for sure. But I don't think two things is the same. At least he made it through the fight, right? He played with the business opportunity. So I'm strictly talking about that, just the business side and boxing for Turki Alashikh. Yeah, Ryan said some shit, but he ain't make it all the way to the fight and didn't. You get what I'm saying? Make it out the joint. But he gonna talk. He said a lot of good stuff in here. I get exactly what you're saying, though. What Ryan said is wild, but I think he talked about that. I think he either spoke about him. It was Ryan or Tio, one of them. He spoke about them, but you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it. But yeah, 10% less. And he like, bro, more of the story is what I'm saying, though, OP. So you get what I'm saying. His dad is ruining opportunities. He didn't say what Kid Austin did. He said what his dad did. So that's the unfortunate part. You see how you start to block blessings for what your son could made. And not only that, opulent. Think about this, bro. He offered him the opportunity to fight Shakur for the biggest paycheck ever. And then when that didn't happen, they still made another offer for him. Don't forget to fight Abdullah Mason for the same money. And he didn't take it. Why should we give you opportunities? You don't want nothing. You ain't want Shakur. You ain't want Abdullah Mason. You know what I'm saying? Both of the guys is easy, but you don't want neither one of them. It's crazy work. So get exactly what you're saying. Ryan bogus, and he need to be held accountable. But I think when it comes to that's him running his mouth on his own time. I think when it comes to the business and you start costing people money, it get a little crazy. You know what I mean? What's up with Auntie Schofield super capping? He a lost soul, bro. And he think that's what's best for his son, but it's not. It's not.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to Big Dog Willie, my dog. Kai Fly said, "Where's the Turkey Boxing Voice interview?" Now we listening to it. We listening to it now.
I mean, he made it seem like he was in a hospital.
If he complete like this, if I am mad.
And just so you know, I hear exactly what you're saying, OP. Hold him accountable for that wild shit he's saying. But I think what the difference is, right? One is just you talking crazy. We gonna get to that, but you affecting us, our business, and we had to find a replacement for you and all this shit. And then we made another offer for you, and then your dad priced itself out talking about $2.5 million when y'all just went and took Tevin Farmer for 10% of what they was gonna offer you to fight Shakur. You can't make it sense. Can't make it make sense. I think when it comes to business, his dad just getting in the way. That's all.
Doesn't like boxing. I will say to Shakur, okay, thank you, goodbye. This is 50,000 for the camp and for your train, and thank you, right? I bring another fighter for Shakur in 36 hours, right?
Yep.
Then if this guy is sick in the hospital, okay, I believe him. Why and his father going to the media and lie? about us and about
Look,
if this guy,
I told you this dude is not good for his son. Turkey was hearing that shit. I told you. It ain't just Shakur you played with. That's how you know he's goofy. He has to take a bit of a backseat for his son, or he gonna ruin opportunities. He already did it. The fact that y'all won't get a chance to fight on a Riyadh season card in the situation that you in is not good for you. That's not good. The Saudis don't want us to talk about it, but then you go into the interview and you blame the Saudis and the people talking about how they mishandled your son. You lied, bro. And Turkey heard all that shit. He like, bro, you out here playing with our name. You playing with our business. You playing with our people. You lying. Hell no, I ain't man. Let them on their way. Turk said, nah, let them Schofield people on their way.
if this guy is sick in the hospital, okay, I believe him. Why and his father going to the media and lie about us and about our country and how
it's over.
that this is all not truth.
It's
And
over,
we have
y'all.
it in emails and WhatsApp, and he thanked us and everything.
Look,
I want to tell you, this is the problem. If you deal with us and deal with me as a promoter, as you dealing with promoters, talking lie, talking bad words, this is a different situation. We are different.
See, I told you. It's like, yeah, you talking crazy is one thing, but when you directing all of it to us and you blaming shit on us, and all we did was provide you a comfortable platform or opportunity, provided you with a would-be opportunity on the platform to grow your profile with one of the best fighters in the world in a title fight that you didn't earn. You get what I'm saying? On a platform that you didn't earn, you skipped the line, and you got money that you didn't necessarily earn, but you messed all of that up. And then you blame us. He didn't know who he wanted to blame. Was it Turkey and the sheiks, as y'all call it? Was it the Saudis? You give them, or was it Tame Shakur and Jay Prince and all of them? Pack Mama Schofield ass up, because he acting like a female. Pack Mama Schofield ass up. That's the only reason I'm talking. Pack his ass up, bro. Yo, they done cooked they sub facts. Opulent, you see what I'm saying? I knew he was listening to all this shit they was doing. I knew it. That's why you can't play on social media, bro. Pack, lead a kid, because I respect Kid and his grind. I really do. But pack his pops up. Pack his ass up. I'm dead ass. Pack his pops up. Pack him up. He not even good for him no way. Yeah, he gonna be really sick now. You find out you can't make a Saudi bag talking about y'all love to fight there. Yeah. Well, Turk don't think so.
You understand me?
Definitely.
We respect you. You respect us.
See?
Right.
I'm all about respect.
We are not doing it. I will not lose money if I don't have him in my card. Maybe some promoters handle like him with different situation. Just do it because they want benefits from him. No, I don't care. Respect me, you will get my eyes. Doesn't respect me, I will go in my way, and you will chasing me.
He said, yo, you don't respect him. He gonna go on his way. He gonna let you on yours. Then you gonna be begging him for an opportunity. You're gonna be come running, begging for an opportunity because you're gonna want that bag. Now you see what them Schofield people, you see what y'all went did? Y'all went over there in Saudi and showed y'all natural asses over there. You went over there in Saudi and showed your big forehead asses over there. Golly, bro. Now the Saudis don't want you back. Now I'm Dragon Ball Turk like, nah, bro. Keep them Schofield people over there, G. You know what I'm saying? He said, I would not lose money if you're not on the cop. Like, nah, you gotta hear him. This shit funny.
To me,
this shit is funny.
Like him with different situation.
Smash that like button, support the grind. Let's build, y'all.
Because they want benefits.
You're gonna rock out for another hour, maybe two.
Respect me, you will get my eyes. Doesn't respect me, I will go in my way, and you will chasing me.
I said them Schofield people basically gonna be begging him, yo. Y'all ain't respect him. All right, he going on his way. Look, he ain't interested in the back and forths, as my guy, as a big homie Jay would say. He not interested in the back and forths with nobody. He about to go about his business. He gonna go do his own thing, and you gonna be begging for an opportunity. Now, watch how you see them from the outside looking in. needing opportunities because Oscar is about to take y'all for a ride. And think about it. All that fighting Shakur shit is dead. Fighting over there in Saudi is dead. It's over with. Don't say nothing else about it. I don't see no reason in the world why you should entertain them right now anyway. Straight like that. They got to get their name back clear, man. I'm telling you, all that playing, all that trolling, all that blaming other people. You blame Shakur, his whole team, Jay Prince, the whole training camp. Then you waited till you got over there in Saudi Arabia. Then you blamed them, talking about they poisoned you, mushrooms, check the garbage, all this stupid stuff. Turkey was sitting there watching all of that. And he like, yo, I'm completely good on them Schofield people. I ain't giving them no opportunities to do shit. Nothing, nada, zilch, G, zilch. Your asses ain't getting nothing. See? Kid Austin, take notes. Tell your dad to chill just a little bit. Don't fire him. He don't need to go because I believe he truly cared for you. But the way he moving, he don't have your best interest because he just blocked you from across the pond like OP just said. Now you can't even go over there and get the Saudi bag. Now you ain't even got to worry about fighting over there. It's crazy, man. It's all about experiences. You a young fighter. That would have been good for Kid Austin to go over there and beat some ass in Saudi. That's not a bad thing for him. Get what I'm saying? Let's see what Oscar De La Hoya got planned for you. He said he got plans for you. Let's see how long it take for you to fight for a title. Because it took Williams and Pater. What is it? He came into the fight 33 fights in, 34 fights, bro. 34 fights it took Williams and Pater to fight for a title. Good luck, them Schofield people. Good luck. Shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. My dog said Tanking Maniacs channels and Schofield wasn't bending the knee to Turkey. So they have newfound respect for the Schofields. Just do Tanking Maniacs hate core. Of course they hate core. The Maniacs hate core. They crashing out. They crashing out in chats. They crashing out in DMs. They crashing out everywhere. And now let me be clear, y'all. We love y'all Tank supporters. We love y'all. I do. I can speak for me. But the Maniacs, them people that go over the top, I don't rock with none of them. I want that to be very clear. They bogus. The ones that all they do is argue. As soon as you got an opinion that's different than theirs, they want to argue everything. But shout out to Tank. Hope everything is good with him and his situation. You get that squared away and come back and smoke some shit. Salute the Big Dog. Nah, London coax him. You might be right. I didn't say fire him. I said tell him to take a step back. I said don't fire him because I truly believe. I mean, they got there together. I do believe his father cares about him, but I don't think his moves would indicate that he has the best interest in his son, right? Like he say it, but he do a lot of like this was very damaging, and I knew it from the minute he was doing it with all the excuses, blaming everybody for you get what I'm saying for what's going on in their camp. And then he went as so far as he took the attention off Shakur and his team and Jay Prince for a second, and then he started blaming it on the Saudis. So nah, I didn't say fire him, but tell him to take a step back. You know what I mean? I feel like you need somebody. This is a dirty business. You need somebody around you that's going to have your best interest, that can actually give a damn about you, and is going to try at least to put you in the best situation. So yeah, his dad deserved to be a part of the journey. I wouldn't say can him, but he needs to take a back seat because he took it upon himself to put all this shit out on the internet that Turkey just said it was a flat out lie. You get what I'm saying? Crashing out in the world. I'm telling you, they some fools, man. D-Ray, what it do, homie? My bad. Excuse me. I had to sneeze. Let's get back to this. So yeah, keep your dad, but he got to take that back seat a little bit.
I know Hamza Shiraz is one of your guys. How did you take to the news that Edgar Belanga's wife, Genesis Calderon, is claiming that...
Now he about to address the claims that Edgar Belanga, girl or wife, was making about Hamza Shiraz with the hand wraps. I see multiple videos about the hand wraps. Y'all bogus as hell, man. Y'all bogus. I think y'all reaching, man. Just because Canelo didn't knock him out and Shiraz did, don't mean he had illegal hand wraps, bro. Sometimes you just get your ass beat. And that's what I think. I think Hamza Shiraz put them beats by Dre on Edgar Belanga, and then the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she is. She is, Dank. She is. She's a beautiful woman.
There was some tampering with his hand wraps or gloves.
I want to tell you something.
I want to tell you something.
I don't take anything personal. And this is a situation. We are playing in a stadium. in the eye of the New York Commission, and they are the toughest commission in America, with big companies, with big contracts.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to tell your chick not to, like, because I get it. She concerned because she feel like, oh, well, he went 12 rounds with Canelo. Well, his face didn't look like that after Canelo. Nah, he was getting them shits put on him. Hamza Shiraz arguably had an injury his last fight, bro. Like, this kind of tough to sell this one.
Big referees with cameras, with everything. If I take it from the white side and the good side, she's the wife of his husband, and the husband
was good, homie.
Very bad. She want any excuses. I will not blame her. But if something like this truth, there is a lot of big problems will happen for Shiraz and for everyone, and even the show and the reputation of the show, right?
Right. Yeah.
So he's saying if there's anything going on with some hand wraps, that's a bad look on everybody. He said he's not even gonna blame the wife for even feeling the way she feel, because she just looking for something because of the way her man got beat up. And he get it to a degree, but he like, bro, this would be a bad look for everybody to show, everybody involved, if, you know, Hamza Shiraz indeed had illegal hand wraps. So I don't think that was the case. I just think he caught Edgar Berlanga and put the Beast by Dre on him. You know what I mean? Sonny, what's good? How you gonna salute Claymore and Ray? And they ain't even here. How you gonna salute Clay and Ray on my channel? Them my guys too, by the way. Them the brothers. But damn, not salute Clay and Ray. Damn, man. They ain't got no love for Just, man. It's crazy. Nah, y'all hit that like button. We gonna keep building, y'all.
Now, you and Jake Paul, y'all took a picture together. Y'all seem to be cool. But I want to know, did you pay big bank, take little bank when you took Canelo from Jake Paul?
Nah, it's all
big leagues.
It's all good, Sonny. I was just messing with you, bro. Just messing with you.
Situation where he was like, look, I have the real bank. What happened in that situation?
No. I want to tell you the story from the beginning. We have the options to have the fight of May. And the options was the French guy who beat Munguia, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We got as a starter of the contracts and going to Crawford in September. Then we prefer, because we are busy, we say to Canelo, our show in May, it is in Times Square. And your contract is big, okay? It will be unlogical if we losing the gate. You understand me? For Canelo. For that, we prepare to start the contract with you in September fight against Crawford. Okay? And after that, 2 fights more. That's mean 3 fights. Then what happened between him and Jack Paul. They put in the table with Netflix big numbers, and they say we want to do it in May. If you look to my situation, I was signing big contract with him with 3 fights. Imagine if he fight Crawford after fighting Jack Paul. What I will see in the social media, and
I was wondering, like, Jack Ball. He's saying Jake Paul, bro be bodying names, bro. Turkey need to be, somebody gotta correct him, bro. They gonna keep letting this man call Teofimo Timalifu and Jack Paul. Yeah, Jack Paul is crazy. He was throwing me off. Dank. I'm like, who the hell is Jack Paul? Jack Paul. He's Jake Paul. I'm like, hey, yo, Turkey funny as hell, bro. But yeah, real quick, Shelton. Yeah, some people acting like it was a surprise. It wasn't to me. I wasn't surprised at all. I think his girl just hurt, and she feel like, his face wasn't like that after going 12 with Canelo. How great Canelo is. How was Hamza Shiraz? Hamza Shiraz, younger, tall, big ass dude. He was in there putting them beats on that man. I swear, either or, bro. Which one at this point behind the hands, we don't know if it's disrespect or disconnect, but it's one of the two. It's one of probably some of both.
Imagine if he fight Crawford after fighting Jack Paul.
Jack Paul. Jack Paul is crazy.
Oh, this is the biggest
So
fight in
Jack
boxing.
Paul.
We bring 200 million viewers, 300, 600. And the fight with Crawford, who's every fans of boxing care about, it will be small. They will try to make it small.
Hey, I think you're right, bro. Jack Paul, he don't care.
Yes, right?
Ain't no way he think Teofimo name is Tima Lethal. It's no way. He's gonna talk about him in here. He's gonna say the name, bro. They won't correct him, so nobody's gonna correct him. He out here calling people Jack Paul, Tima Lethal. God damn, what else, bro? This man is crazy, man.
Listen to the numbers
It's
of
funny.
Jake Paul Canelo. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hit that like button,
They will
y'all.
say it
Jack Paul is died
like this,
frequent.
and it will be comparing, okay? And also it will make Canelo look like he's in the end of his career. He just taking money, and it will damage the fight of Crawford, right? And to complete the contract with him, like Shiraz, like what Mobili, what we are thinking, Benavides, Bivol, the rematch, right? Right. I have a connection with Canelo, and I say to him honestly, Canelo, I will not go forward with the contracts anymore if this fight happened before. He said, Turkey, I need to be busy in May. This is my way. I fight May, I fight September. Can you think again if you can put in the table offers to take the fights? We give it to you in January from the beginning, but you don't accept it. You say, I want to start in September. I said, okay, maybe this is my mistake. Maybe if I was thinking this happened, maybe I will put in the contract, but you need to have big fight or good fight against someone ranking in May. Maybe this is my mistake. Okay, for that, this is my offer to extend one more fight. It is not the similar of the number of Netflix. It's good number, but not the similar. But he accepted. You know why? Because Canelo, from the beginning, inside him, he doesn't like this fight. When he have the chance to choose the other things, he go with it right away. And that's not mean the fight between him and Jack Paul will not happen. Maybe in the future, if we extend the contract with him, maybe we decide to me and him and Jack Paul to do it.
Jack Paul is crazy. Kyle Fly. He said, hand rap is sus. Listen, I hear you. Ray Davis, what is good, my Jersey brethren, man? I just said something. Somebody just came in here and saluted you too. And then you pop in. Shout out to Ray. But look, I've seen it many times in boxing where guys ain't take their hand wraps off. Sometimes they start getting their name called before they could take their hand wraps off. They do got to get signed by the commission and then signed off on. The fact that Edgar Berlanga took his loss and didn't blame it on the gloves or the wraps, and it's his girl that's starting this stuff, I'm not running with that. I don't think he had no plaster. Stuff like you just certain things you don't want to, you don't want to open up that can of worms unless you got the proof to back it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we just talking about one hand wrap. And it's like, if you're going to cheat hand wraps, like, who does just one hand wrap? Like, I don't know. You give me some. I get it. It probably felt odd to people that he didn't take it off, but I don't think it was anything different about it. And somebody's from Berlanga's team, y'all. It stands there while the hands are wrapped. Y'all do know that, right? That process don't even start until the team, a member of the other team is in there watching. So it don't be no underhanded slick stuff. So all I'm saying is I think people have gotten things past the commission, but in this case, I don't think that's this situation. I think Berlanga just got the beast by the Beats by Dre or the Beats by Hamza put on him. And I think it was so convincing and bad that it's like, you know, but I get you, bro. I really I know how to have a conversation, bro. I could understand, Kai, where your suspicion or your reservations, like why he didn't just take that one off. He made it all the way to the back, bro, with that shit still on. I get it, but I just think about it. His team was in there watching him get the hands wrapped, and then it's like now he cheated after the fact. So it's like they sit there, watch the hands be wrapped. He put the glove on, all that shit. So it's like it's not a lot of room for it. And if that did happen, then his team would have had failed them respectfully, in my opinion, if they slipped past some underhanded stuff, you know. When that mattered, nah, he got the beats by Shiraz put on Andy Aroka versus Alberto Puyo. It was boxing fans' dream. Yeah, I think ain't Gary defending his belt against that guy? I believe just trying to buy. Yeah, he bought up more than he could chew. Absolutely, he did. Absolutely. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, support the grind. We're gonna keep building. And again, happy birthday to baby Mama Do.
I am not against what Jack Paul doing in boxing. It's good for boxing to have young generation. I am against to make you understand this kind of fight, to fight someone legend like ambassador of Riyadh season like Mike Tyson. We just open big gyms with him and franchise big gyms and things. And
right, okay, you know the play. She know with another one of them Canelo bags, man. They can kick their feet up. They ain't really even gotta do nothing. Opulent, you know, they ain't really gotta do too much.
What you're doing to him and the people, right? This is why I don't like it. And this is what I say to you now. I say it to him in the suite when I see him before 5 days, and I say it in the social media. I am not against him. I am against some kinds of fight he do. I want to tell you example and surprise. I am thinking me and him to doing him against Joshua now.
My guy, he talking about Jack Paul versus Joshua. Yo, Turkey is diabolical. He definitely don't like Jake Paul and what he doing. He need him to hell up out of boxing, bro. Listen, I want y'all to listen to him closely. How honest he about to keep it about Jack Paul, bro.
Example and surprise. I am thinking me and him to doing him against Joshua now.
But Joshua's gonna kill him. Come on, Turkey. That's like doing Joshua and Nagano. Okay. It's like he's gonna.
I want to tell you something.
Look, that's his favorite line, y'all. I want to tell you something. Hey, yo, you know you got Turkey talking because he done said that 10 times in this interview. I want to tell you something. Listen, he want AJ versus Jack Paul, y'all. Listen, he not against. He say, no, I'm not against Jake Paul, but I'm against some of them fights he doing. So you know what fight I'm thinking about doing? Listen, you want to fight? You and Anthony Joshua, bro. You and Jack Paul and Anthony Joshua. But you got wait till he tell you the reason why, though. Y'all gotta listen, though. Watch. I ain't gonna stop it. I'm gonna let it play through. Turkey is wild, bro.
No. Joshua, if he destroy him, it will be good for me.
What about Berlanga and Jake Paul?
Explain for you. Joshua against Jack Paul. If Joshua destroy him, the handicap Jack Paul will go from my mind. If Jack Paul win, I will know that Joshua is finished, and Jack Paul deserve to be ranking and deserve to have future in boxing, right?
Hey, Shelton, yeah. You know we don't care about him. We won't even get his name right. He called that man Jack Paul 30 times in his interview. And he wants you to fight Joshua, bro. He don't want you. He don't want to play with it. Look, and he died, and he crazy with it. He said, look, two birds with one stone. If Jack Paul beat Joshua, then I know Joshua is finished. That's it. If Joshua knock out Jack Paul, then I know he ready for the next step. You get me? Like, and he said the headache of Jack Paul will be gone from my mind. Like, you gotta love this shit, bro. You gotta love this, man. Man, T Hill, bro. I'll say this. T Hill, notice you don't see certain people here no more. Trust me, they do too much. They inbox me wild shit like paragraphs. I don't even know where it coming from. They do a lot. I got some of these Tank fans, bro. They've been very disrespectful. Very. That's why y'all hear me talking shit about Tank and Maniacs. But let's get back to this.
King and deserve to have future in boxing, right?
That's too much of a long shot. It's not worth your money, though. Why waste your money on it?
I want to tell you something. You tell me now what's about Berlanga against him. I am not very sure that Berlanga can knock him out. Just why
Yo, he not confident that Berlanga could beat Jack Paul, bro. He not confident that Berlanga could beat Jack Paul, bro. He like, yeah, AJ could do it. If AJ can't do it, he done. And Jack Paul ready to have a real career, bro. This is crazy.
I want to tell you something.
I want to tell you something.
Now, what's about Berlanga against him? I am not very sure that Berlanga can knock him out. Just why I have good feeling. I have good feeling.
But it's more 50-50, like you said. It's more 50-50.
No, I don't want it 50-50. In this situation, I wanted 99-1.
Yo, he wanted, yo, do you hear him? Yo, it's diabolical. He said he want Jack Paul 99-1. He don't want no 50-50 fight with Jake Paul. 99-1, bro. That's the odds. If you could get through it, then you deserve a career in boxing. If not, pack his ass up. This shit is crazy, bro.
It's more 50.
No, I wanted 50-50. In this situation, I wanted 99-1. 1. Wow.
You want Jack Paul out of there. Turkey, I'm with you.
I want to tell you something.
I want to tell you something.
Jack Paul accepted. Now, next week I will talk with Joshua about it.
Now, that's the crazy part. Jack Paul, he said, accepted it. Next week, he going to talk to Joshua about it. Nah, bro. Hey, man. We're all the people that's tired of Jack Paul. Y'all tired of Jack Paul. He trying to get him cooked. He trying to get him in there with Joshua. Nah. Turkey is diabolical, trying to put a two-time unified heavyweight champion in there with a novice cruiserweight is nasty work. Turk trying to get Jack knocked out, bro. And you got me in here calling him Jack. You wild, bro. Jack Paul, Team Elite Food. God damn, bro. He trying to get him beat the hell up, bro. Jack and the Beanstalk, man. He says, are you sure that Berlanga can beat Jake Paul? I think he could. I think he'll stop Jake Paul, bro. I do. I think he'll stop him. I really do. I think his limits are, but it's like, I don't know how sure I am, no shell. You hear me? I don't know how sure I am, but I think so. You get me? I think he can. You know? I think he could do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, he did. Nah, he ain't. But he reaching in terms of like Mr. Grandy. We know they light years apart. Man, Anthony Joshua is going to punch Jack Paul the hell out the ring if they was to fight, bro. I can't even play around with that. But see, this is the thing. I got to give Jake some breathing room. First of all, he putting on for women's boxing in a crazy way. You can't speak Jake Paul's name at this point without saying that. I get it. People don't like the fights. They feel like they setups, they stage this and that. But the man don't have no amateur background to speak of. Y'all, he don't have none. No amateur background whatsoever. He just popped up and start doing boxing. He got right in the thick of it. So I have more of an understanding, I feel like, for what he's doing. It's bag chasing, but he's also getting people paid. So as long as that's the case, man, he just made sure that, you know, one of my favorite fighters got a $250K bonus, man. After going out there standing on business. Deja Green getting them opportunities. She's a damn unified champion. I love this right now. I love what he's doing. So I got a lot of tolerance for Jake Paul because of what he's doing with the women and the fact that he doesn't have an amateur background to speak of. So his fights are going to look like what those fights look like a lot of times, because it's not. And I get it. He talk a certain way, but what fighter don't talk crazy in boxing? That actually talks. Real talk was good with it. Ghetto Fat was good, homie. OP said my money on Jake. SP got beats. My dog was good. Hit that like button, man. Sub to the channel. Support the build. We're going to keep rocking. Y'all see I done turned this interview into a damn hour and a half. Let's keep going.
Turkey, let's talk about drug testing. I feel like because of who you
see, the elephant in the room, they address the drug testing. I like this. Great, well done by Ness, man. Well done.
And what you represent to these fighters, you can help this sport.
Nah, man. Clean. Jake ever somebody any male punch Clarissa, yo, we got to DP them, jump them. They got to get rolled out, bro.
People that fight for Riyadh season and ring,
it should be mandatory. That's a good point, bro.
The VADA clean boxing
he created that lane.
You should be tested 365 days.
Dan, I want to tell you something.
We
are the most
hey, y'all.
Strong.
I'm goofy as hell. I just want to get Turkey on here just so he could say that to me once. I want to tell you something. What you want to tell me, Turk? Because that's what I'm going to say. What you want to tell me? Talk to me. He been telling Ness that the whole interview. I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something.
We have big contracts and relationship with VADA. All the fighters in our card testing by VADA. And all the times when we discovered anything,
right, G.
This guy doesn't have any chance with us again, and we announce it. And the last things, like Munguia, we announce it right away. Imagine.
Hey, I feel you probably right, bro. He'd be here, Jusdueboxing. I'd be like, bro, I ain't gonna be too many juices, bro. Know what I'm saying? Juicing is what Eddie Ray knows so in his camp doing, man. I'm Jusdu, not Juice-Do. He gonna be calling me Jusdueboxing. Jusdueboxing. Let me tell you something. Jusdueboxing, let me tell you something. But nah, all jokes aside, y'all, hit that like button, support the build. We're gonna keep rocking out. Let me rewind this a second. He's about to address steroids. Yeah, he gonna call me Juice-Do, like OP said. He gonna Jusdueboxing. Let me tell you something. I'm like, what you want to tell me, Turk? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to tell you something too. My name ain't Juice, G. You get what I'm saying, G? My name ain't Juice, G. You know what I mean? Don't call me Juice. Just do you need the sound effect, that joint, and use it for the joint. Well, let me tell you something. I got to get a soundboard. I forgot about it. I've been meaning to get a soundboard, bro. I'm going to get it, but I got to clip that. Let me tell you something. Because I just be, hey, man. Hey, Butcher, bro, I just be trying to tell people. Some days I get up here and I just be trying to tell y'all something, bro. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Turk, like, let me tell you something. He gonna call you. Just don't. Yeah, nah. Hey, Dank, he do that, we jumping him. Juice do boxing. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be like, let me tell you something too, Turk. My name ain't Juice do boxing. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me Juice, G. Juice is with them Reynoso guys is out there doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Old Money Swag, my guy. Yeah, we right there. We like 100 and something away from the 10K. So if you new, subscribe to the channel. And if your notifications ain't on for some weird reason, make sure you turn them on and let's support and let's keep rocking. But let's get back to it, man. You know we're gonna have some fun when we over here. We'll turn an hour interview into 2 hours. Y'all know how we do.
Did we discovered anything? This guy doesn't have any chance with us again, and we announce it. And the last things, like Munguia, we announce it right away. Imagine Munguia's training and with the training.
Hey, SP, if he run that bag, we might could talk about something. We might, well, Juice do want the interview opportunity. Let me tell you something. Hey, Opulent, let me tell you something. I want to tell you something. If you got that bag in me, Opulent, he call me Juice Do all he want for a whole interview. He got that bag in me.
And in the camp of Canelo, and we have big contracts with Canelo, but we are straight in this. We don't go left or right. We are against any kind of drugs, especially what they take for the athlete. What they're doing. This is straight. I want to tell you something.
Look, I want to tell you something.
We start as example, the Times Square, because the plan in that time that we start as example, the Times Square, because the plan in that time that after Times Square, Garcia will be facing Haney. Garcia starting from that
I'll
time,
be just again.
The father things with us. Each day, each week.
So I'm hearing that Devin Haney
So
is
basically, just to clear that up, because he do talk a certain way, I just want to make sure we all on the same page. He asked him about drugs. He's saying he's strict. He's totally against it. Anybody using drugs, if you get caught one time, you won't be on his card at all. That's the end. Munguia got caught. He announced it. Immediately, Munguia probably won't be never fighting on his card. But the interesting thing is the Kataev guy that David Morrell fought. Will he be fighting on your card again? Let's hear it.
signed up to VADA 365, but Brian Norman has not yet enrolled. Is there any truth to this? Do you know if this is
Now, I want to tell you something. He will.
Look,
He will
he been, hey, bro, he been telling that something the whole interview, bro.
up to VADA 365, but Brian Norman has not yet enrolled. Is there any truth to this? Do you know if this is
Now, I want to tell you something. He will not go inside the ring if he doesn't approve with us and taking the test from VADA.
And
This is what I guarantee for you.
just to wrap that
Yeah,
situation
I guess
up,
Ryan
is there
did fight on it. But when they fought, what was it? The Austrian shit, that wasn't a Turkey card, right? So I guess he's saying you step in the ring in my cards, you got to be tested. And if you test dirty, then you ain't coming back fighting on his cards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gary Russell Jr., yeah, he coming back, yo. He coming back. Coming back. Yeah, man, cause I believe he beat Max Sayo.
the controversy about who you approach first? Did you approach Team Haney about the Norman fight first, or did you approach Norman about the Haney fight first?
No, I want to tell you something. The situation was
approach first. Did you approach Team
wanna
Haney
tell him
about
that
the
something
Norman
else.
fight first, or did you approach Norman
tell you
about the
something.
Haney fight first?
no. I want to tell you something. The situation was
I would have been fucking crying, yo. I couldn't have had no straight face and
Haney
keep saying
was
he want to
in
tell me
bad luck
something.
with us. Each time we go close, have a big fight with him, something happened. Garcia lose. Tomalivo, I will not explain. You understand what happened for Tomalivo.
Listen to how he say T.O. name, y'all.
Something happened. Garcia lose. Tomalivo, I will not explain. You understand what happened for Tomalivo. And after that, we see the options is normal. Okay? Especially in the end of his performance
Right, my name is my name.
in Japan.
Timalifu,
He had the build.
Jack Paul.
We reached them both in the same time. But all the times I said, and I am straight up in this, if we reach you and have agreement, we want it to be secret until we finish the small details. You understand me?
I get what he's
Okay?
saying.
Right. I hate when anyone go and talk with the media. They start, I will not say who or where, then I get mad and freeze it for 1 or 2 weeks. Then everything solved. Then I put it again. And
So
now,
he's saying he don't like when people come out and speak to the media before they get an opportunity to iron out the small details. I could appreciate that. And then he said when people do it, he's not going to say who. I think based on the situation that they was talking about, it was Bill Haney. He don't got to say it. I'm going to say it. It was Bill Haney that came out and said, we looking for that tough guy, Brian Norman, blah, 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 blah. He got the whole thing going. And he basically made it seem like they actively seek Brian Norman out and it wasn't the other way around. But comes to find out they didn't even have all the details ironed out. And I know some stuff that people don't know. I got to leave it offline because it was a private conversation. But y'all might see some of that stuff play out in this fight between these two. And I can't wait to see it because November will be here sooner than later, bro. Summer flying by and November will be here sooner than later, bro. So, yeah, I hear facts. Opulent, he ain't say it. But based on that fight, we know who he talking about because we know who came out first with it. Senior was a little closed mouth with it. Remember, they got on the platform and he was like, "Oh yeah, he just signed it," but he said it at the bill already. Put it out there. Brian Norman Senior wasn't trying to put nothing out there. It was Bill Haney.
solve, then I put it again. And now we add one fight to this card, and you all forget it. We put Matthias.
Yeah, he did.
Now against Dalton Smith, yeah.
On the November announcement. On the November card?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he talking about Matias and Dalton Smith. Remember after Matias beat Puello, he had Dalton Smith in the ring. He said this is the next fight. So he's saying on the November card we could potentially see Matias back against Dalton Smith. Good fight.
Wow.
It will be 5 fights, 5 champion, the night of champion.
Nice.
Right to you.
What is up with Ron Boots Ennis? Does he not want to come to the kingdom?
All right. Here it go. Here go the stuff about Boots that we heard this before. We heard Robert Garcia speak about the tune-ups, but they kind of you know, shot that down and said that wasn't the case. So here you go about the Boots stuff.
No. As I said to you, I want to do big fight. I can accept someone. I want to tell you something. If I want to do Joshua,
I want to tell you something.
I want to do big fight. I can accept someone. I want to tell you something. If I want to do Joshua and Tyson Fury next year, we are trying to do it and thinking about it. Of course, I need to have 2 for each one of them tune-up fights first. Why? Right. Because they are both of them coming from losing, even if it is big fight, right?
Right.
Okay, right. To build it up. But as Anas, this is the first time between me and he doing business. He asked to go to 154 and have tune-up fight first. I'm not charity. Go do it with Eddie, the tune-up fight. And if you're ready.
Oh shit. And he said Boots wanted tune-up fights. He said the first time he do business with Boots talking about tune-up fights, he told him, go do tune-up fights with Eddie. Like, he not with it. Go do the tune-up fights with Eddie.
He doing business. He asked to go to 154 and have tune-up fight first. I'm not charity.
Wow.
Go do it with Eddie, the tune-up fight. And if you're ready, you will have in my side a lot of people waiting for you. You understand me?
I love it.
So basically, he like, bro, you want a tune-up fight? Do those tune-up fights through Matchroom and DAZN. You ready for the big fights, the Virgil Ortizes of the world? We could do something. Now, I will say this because I got to be real to the situation, to the people that's listening. I get it. I get what Turkey is saying. But, I mean, it sounds like Eddie Hearn got to just do his job. They got Virgil Ortiz a couple of tune-ups when he got the 54. Back-to-back tune-ups. So now that Boots need them, it's something crazy. Nah. If the man want tune-ups, I mean, look, he want to acclimate to the division, allow him to do so. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It just ain't going to be on no Riyadh season event. He said he want big fights. He don't want tune-ups. So, I don't think Boots, for me, Boots ain't ducking, y'all. Boots is just doing the same shit any smart fighter would do. When Andre Ward went up to 175, right? When he moved from 168 after being a career 68-pounder, Andre Ward didn't just move up and fight Kovalev. And nobody said shit because they knew that he ain't no duck. Same thing with Boots. It's about acclimating the right way, man. Not trying to be tough for the fans. Oh, I'm going to just jump right up and fight. But the only thing is they did put out there that they was willing to fight Ortiz right out the gate, but it was Ortiz that wasn't ready. But you hear Turkey saying, nah, they told them they want tune-ups. And he's like, bro, I'm not in. He said, I ain't charity. He's like, yo, go do that with Eddie. You go do the tune-ups with Eddie Hearn. You do the real fights with me. I can't trip about that just long as he stay consistent with everybody, though. Don't single Boots out right now. Seem like he's singling Boots out. But I think it's pretty consistent with what he's been saying in terms of the kind of fights that he wanted on the cards, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So he don't want like predetermined outcomes where you just like know that you're going to be the guy. He want those 50-50 type matchups. Unless your name is Jack Paul, then he wants you in a 90-10 type of situation. But let's get back to it.
the holdup with Bakram? Bakram Mulatayev he wants to fight everybody. Why can't we get him a fight?
I want to tell you something. This is truth and this is right.
Official everything was
And
good, bro.
actually, I speak with 2 or 3 fighters about him, and they're
Hey, that's a fact. Official everything. That's a
He
fact.
doesn't want to fight.
No.
Lord child.
Well, Virtual Ortiz is on social media.
I will not. I don't want to say names.
Yes.
They know their self. I don't want to say names. We put good money in the table for many fighters, and they disappeared.
All right, I got a good one here. Are we really getting Chris and Billy versus Lester Martinez on the cross? So
Yes.
does that mean that you and Gary Jonas found a common ground?
I don't have a problem with him. I want to tell you something. I am guy.
I want to tell you something.
Take it
Hey,
professional.
bro, Turkey been telling that something the whole interview. I told y'all. I want to tell you something.
So does that mean that you and Gary Jonas found a common ground?
I don't have a problem with him. I want to tell you something. I am guy.
Yup, he ain't selling out.
Take it professional.
The first time we heard it shouting was from we heard it from Robert Garcia, and now Turkey just confirmed it.
I will tell you example of something like this, and it's real. There is one fighter go against me and attack me in Twitter, okay? And after that, he erased what he said. I forget everything, but when he started to talk shits about my countries, and
he cursing. They got Turkey cursing on the Boxing Voice. Let's tune in. Hit that like button, y'all.
I forget everything, but when he started to talk shits about my country,
shits about my country,
about our religion, and about something like this, he put me in corner. I cannot forget him because he go too far. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? For that, I don't have any problem with him, but he need to understand this is business and this is work. If it's about, I will not blame the fighters. Maybe I will not deal with him directly, but I will not blame the fighters. Why Martin is paying if he's doing something not good or something good? It is not the responsibility of Martinez, right? And if Jonas starting talk the truth and doesn't try to attack what we are doing to boxing and attack our countries or my religion or something like this, I don't have a problem with him.
Well, in a perfect world.
So shout out to my guy, because he had mentioned that like the dudes getting on Twitter saying crazy stuff, worse stuff than I guess what Berlanga or Kid Austin was saying. But you see what he's saying? You see what he's saying? Like dudes is going out there and putting out stuff about his religion and his where he from, and he ain't rocking with that. So anybody that's doing that probably won't have an opportunity to fight on this card. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? He said Turkey a moron. I think Turkey learning. He's trying to learn the business. I think so, you know?
I don't have a problem with him.
Well, in a perfect world, I would love for you to get involved in Pro Box. I know you have to see how they're developing fighters, and they had a great thing going on with Wednesday.
You will see the development in September and in the first card of the ring underdog. You will see it.
All right, because we definitely need that. We need development, man. And they had a good Wednesday night series where people were tuning in. But yeah.
Turkey, did Teofimo Lopez fumble the bag?
How? I don't understand.
He said,
Did he? Because he was supposed to, he said he had some $11 million offer, that he was supposed to fight Devin, then it got lowered, and he went on Twitter, he was immature. What happened with the T.O. Devin Haney situation?
I want to tell you something.
I want to tell you something.
I don't go to the details with monies or something. You're saying numbers, but if you don't respect my country and my religion, you will not have any chance to doing business with me.
Okay. So
see, I don't know my guy Opulent in here. So that was to your point. I told you he touched on that. Anybody that's disrespecting the country and where you from, they ain't gonna have an opportunity. So as far as like the kid Austin, they did the same thing, disrespecting the country, what they stand for, putting lies out there on them. And now he like, as a result, he ain't doing no business with them. Teofimo, he ain't even really want to get into detail about Teofimo. He just like, y'all know what happened with him. He's an idiot pretty much. He messed up an opportunity that he had for him. And now then he sat up on Twitter talking crazy. So now he probably put himself in a situation where he won't never get another opportunity. So we're going to see.
Follow up. Does that mean that Keith Conley posted, Hitchens and Richardson versus Teofimo? Is that a fight that you're not going to be involved in?
I will not be involved in this fight.
Okay.
So if Hitchens and T.O. happen, he won't be involved in that fight, he said, y'all. He won't be involved in it. But if you disrespecting the bag, you won't get a chance to make the bag. Platboy, what it do? They don't say fumble the bag. And Saudi, yeah, two-tone. I don't know why he didn't catch that. That's why he's like, what do you mean? I don't understand. Like, he don't know what fumbling the bag is, bro. Bro said, let me tell you something 20 times in his interview, and that's all he been doing is telling people something. He clearly definitely don't speak like we do, talking about fumbling the bag.
Is there any truth to an offer for Tito Mercado to face Hitchens?
I want to tell you something. There is a lot of line of fights we want to do, and we need to find the times and the right things to how to do it. Now I am stuck. Maybe we are thinking to open a slot in January to do some cards there, because now we have the August fight, the A Gaming. Then we have the September Canelo Crawford. We have in November the Night of Champion. We have in December Enoa and Picasso, and we have in February the second fight of Canelo.
Joe was good with it.
Maybe we will open slot for Riyadh season in January and do a good card at that time.
Where does Carlos Adames fall in these plans? It looks like him and Johnny Beck want to fight for a 3-belt unification. Are you interested in that fight?
I want to tell you something.
Look, yo, bro been telling us something. I've told you the whole joint, Joe.
Like
whole joint.
Johnny Beck want to fight for a 3-belt unification. Are you interested in that fight?
You stupid, Cal.
I want to tell you something. He wastes my time and he wastes the chance. I give him good, generous offer, and after that, he stay 4 or 5 days, doesn't answer, and going with small details, you cannot understand it. For that, I take the offers. They was part of the Night of the Champion. And Janabek doesn't have any problem in this. Adames is the problem.
Don't you deal with...
So he's saying Carlos Adames is the problem. Anybody asking like, yo, he went out on your card, he beat Hamza Shiraz, he should have got the nod. Why he ain't getting another opportunity? He said he had offers for Carlos Adames. Carlos Adames go 4 or 5 days, don't respond. You get what I'm saying? So he hit them back with small details. So he basically pulled the offers and moved on their way. That's why you ain't seen Carlos Adames on no other card as of now, based on what Turkey said. I feel you, Shreeman. I don't want to say your name around. Schofield and Teal had my respect for not biting the poison apple. This is the thing, though. Schofield was about to bite the poison apple, but he claimed somebody poisoned him. Then he ruined his opportunity by making up lies. That's not that best example. Teofimo had more money on the table than he would have made anywhere. And it was coming from Turki Alashikh, and to fight a Devin Haney that seen better days based on the last time we seen him, and he still didn't take it. All the money, the platform, the opportunity, and he didn't take it. So I don't know if those are the best examples of guys not biting the poison apple, but I don't think the apple was poison. I just don't think people fully understand Turkey, and I don't think Turkey fully understand the American market. That's just my opinion. And I think he's doing his best to try to figure some things out and make good fights. I can't say I know what all his true intentions are, but As long as he's getting people paid and putting on good fights and nobody's getting cheated, I don't have a lot to complain about. And make sure these fights be in the States too when you can. Yeah, he ain't ducking nothing. Tevin Williams too easy. What's good with it, fam? Diamonds fumbled the bag. Yeah, he did, Shelton. By not, you know, I guess the communication on his side seemed like it was a little spotty. So Turk is like, yeah, look, he's the problem. I took the offers off the table. Now let's keep going. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Again, happy birthday to my baby girl, and we're gonna keep rocking.
Now, don't you deal with Louis DeCubas directly though?
And he give also difficult time for Louis DeCubas. Louis is our partner now. This is his mistake. If he doesn't fix it, we will miss him in Riyadh season.
So if they don't fix the issues that he got going on with Louis DeCubas, he's saying he's an issue for him as well. He's being difficult. You get what I'm saying? Nah, T.O. is a clown. He is. But he's a hell of a fighter. But personality-wise, he's a clown, Sonny. You're right. Shout out to SP Got Beats. Appreciate you. So you see it, man. He seemed like he being a headache. And I was hearing people say why he ain't coming back on the cards. Well, he messing up his own situation. If I don't know by a card. Yeah, nah. Shiraz a draw. Yeah, I get it. So it's always two sides. I just wish we could understand what was going on the Diamond side. You know what I mean? Yeah, they tried to rob him. That's a fact, Tay.
What did you think of Iman Katayev and the David Morrell fight? Do you feel that deserves a rematch?
Not a rematch. Katayev will have chance with us in the future. And Morrell also. Morrell maybe we will see him again in December. I like him and I like his style.
So he liked David Morrell. He liked David Morrell's style. You hear him saying he bringing him back. You get what I'm saying? Turkey ringside. Yeah, man. Nah, them scorecards is bogus. Turkey influenced that decision. I don't care what he said. Saying something alone, like people responded a certain way after that, and they didn't call that shit fair. I think Adama should have walked up out of there with a decision victory.
Gonna stay at 75, or you think he should go back down to 68?
I think he will stay in the 75. There is a lot of fighters at 75. We can see him against.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I really love that news that broke a few months ago, maybe a year ago, when you offered David Benavidez the Crawford fight. That I really wanted that fight. I hate that it was a catchweight that David couldn't do. But is there a world? Are you talking to Crawford? Like, if he wins, is he gonna look at a Bivol or David? And I'm only asking because obviously Canelo's faced those guys. He's been able to do it.
Canelo fight everyone, and Crawford. I will tell you something, and you concluded from it. When he signed the contract with us about the Canelo fight in January, he said to me, "This is the last fight in my career, Turkey. I want to do it right, blah, blah, blah." And we signed it. Before 2 weeks, when we do the first conference in Riyadh, I see in his eyes, and he start to say, to talk with me, he enjoy it, he like it. He think he want to fight 1 or 2 fights if you beat Canelo.
Okay.
So he's basically saying, Crawford was saying, like, yo, this would mess around be his last fight against Canelo. He wanted to do it the right way, so they signed the fight. They did it the right way. He's saying if he beat him, maybe it had maybe 1 or 2 fights. So we'll see. Crawford win. I think so too, Joe. I don't think he had nothing else to prove. I think it'd be stupid to continue to fight, to me, because you just done. You'll have all the money you need, retire on a high note, and have the haters punch in the air.
And we have a lot of options of that for both of them. I think it is tough to beat Canelo, especially when you go 2 weights more. But Crawford also is legend. Let's see this fight what will care for us. But you ask about Benavidez. You don't want to see Benavidez against Artur. You don't want to see Benavidez against Bivol. You don't want to see Benavidez against Obutai and cruiserweight.
I would love those fights, but it just seems like he's waiting for the, whatever's going to happen between Bivol and Beterbiev.
Now listen to Turk.
David's on the outside looking at it like, I love the Anthony Yard fight, but
I won't tell you that. No, I want to tell you the situation. But you in my shoes again. When I convinced Artur to do the rematch, I put, because Bivol asked for the rematch, and the first fight was something amazing, right? And no one had the balls to do it because this is not pay-per-view fight, right? Yep. It is elite fight for the fans of boxing.
I want to tell you this. I want to tell you something.
No promoter handle it, and no promoter want
That's
to
how I'm
throw
talking
the
to people
money
from now
for
on. I
this
want to
fight,
tell you something.
Right? We take the chance and do it. And when Artur beat Bivol, and Bivol asked me for the rematch, I convinced Artur. But I put one condition with Artur, that they have.
Boy, what Benavidez question, bro? What Benavidez? Because you might have missed it. I don't know what point you came in. I think you've been here for a while, though. But what? Talk to me. What? We're going to get back to it. But what Benavidez question? I'll see if you missed it. Because they spoke briefly about him.
The third fight. And if Bivol win, and we have it in our country, okay?
They asked him about making a Benavidez versus Canelo. He said he spoke about 2027. He said fights he got lined up for Benavidez is Bivol, Better Beef, or possibly Opatai at cruiserweight. For Canelo, you got Carlos, not Carlos. For Canelo, you got who the hell was he just saying? Damn, man, having a brain moment for a second. Who was he just saying for Canelo? Oh, Christian and Billy. Couple of guys. It just ain't the names that you really wanted to see, though. You know what I'm saying? So they spoke about it though. Shiraz, there you go. Appreciate you, Joe. Shiraz. You know what I mean? So the thing is trying to convince Canelo. That's what he gonna have to do. Why Benavidez is not in the title shot against Bivol. He don't look. He gonna talk about it. He gonna talk. Oh, I got you. I think he gonna speak on this now.
Bivol win. And Bivol stuck to this. Because of that,
y'all know I rock with all y'all boys, man. Shout out to the Butcher and the gang.
Away,
I see y'all going back and forth.
To do the third fight, and I accept. The problem is only about the timing. This wanted in the last week of October, and this wanted in the mid of November, and we are in the middle to fix it. And from nowhere, they sent to me a letter that they have big offers than us, and they want to do it in Russia. Then I accept it right away, because I do it only because I give them my word. It is good fight, but we are not care about the third fight anymore. You understand me?
You see? He doing the third fight because he gave dudes their word. He said these guys sent him a letter telling him that they was getting more money somewhere else and they wanted to do it in Russia. And he said he signed it. He did it because he gave these dudes they word, but he don't really care about the third fight between them. And a lot of people don't either. Never, ever, ever.
Because I do it only because I give them my word. It is good fight, but we are not care about the third fight anymore. You understand me?
Yeah, it's like that, Sonny, man. No matter who Canelo's fighting for, he the same guy. It's just in the latter part of his career, he chose to play politics and business rather than giving the fans what they wanted. That's all. But Canelo's going to be Canelo wherever he go. And he's never going to be a bum. Never.
We don't want the fight.
Okay, I stay with my word and said I will do it because I promised for both of them. Mm-hmm. When they delivered for me the letters, I accept it right away. Okay, I almost danced. I accept it.
He said he almost danced.
You have
more
money.
Spirit, that's a fact.
Then what you offer, don't do it. Then they are now 6 weeks after that, and nothing happened, and they doesn't sign contracts. Okay, by the time they will understand, they waste their time. Okay, then they need to accept it by my way, not their way. I don't want to see the third anymore. I will do, if they accept, I will do the winner of Benavidez and Yard. If Benavidez win, I want to see Benavidez to fight in the first quarter with one of them. If they doesn't accept, there is a lot of options. There is Smith. There is going to cruiserweight and giving big offers for Benavidez. I go to Abu Taya. Benavidez will fight anyone. And this is what I like of Benavidez. There is some kinds of fighters, they will fight anyone.
Yeah, Benavidez want that smoke. He want to prove that he great. Tony, what's good with it, bro?
So
Real
what-
quick,
what do you
while some break in it. I think they reaching with Hamza Shiraz. I get it. He didn't take the one hand wrap off, and he had it all the way to the back room. But just keep in mind, y'all. I know y'all might feel suspicious, but just know somebody from Edgar Berlinga's team was there watching the entire process, and it got signed off by the commission. Sometimes I do think they miss things, but in this case, it was some of the onus and responsibility had to fall on his team if somebody somehow missed the fact that they illegally wrapped Hamza Shiraz's hands. I don't believe that that's what happened. I mean, yo, is anybody surprised that he got knocked out? I'm not. That he was getting hit. Did you see how he was getting put down? He was getting his ass kicked. For real. Like, he was getting belt to ass, man. He was trying, but he didn't have nothing for Shiraz, bro. He didn't have shit for him. Yeah, man. Something you mentioned, great brother. He says just certain boxing content creator. Yeah. I get you, Sonny. And over here, bro, we're really supporters of the sport. And we want to see all the promotional entities win because they all have fighters that we rock with, that we want to see fight. So I want to see them all do good because I feel like the better they all do, the better the overall sport does. Am I right? Right? To think that way? The better, you know what I'm saying, these promotional companies do, the better the overall sport it does as a whole. So, yeah, I'm a fan of promotional companies treating people the right way, putting on the right fights and not misleading the people, not the fans. You know what I mean? The ones that pay their money. They forgot to wrap Berlinga jaw. Hey, then right, son. You know, facts, Cal. I'm telling you. So look, I didn't have him winning. I thought he could catch him with a shot, but he never landed that shot, and it didn't even come close. So yeah, I just think he lost to the better man. He got the beast by Dre put on him, yo. I don't think it was the hand wraps or nothing like that. I don't think Hamza Shiraz and them was moving foul like that.
I have a plan for Shakur. He had a great performance. The world is talking.
I'm about to get on his ass a little bit about this.
I know you have to be happy. What do you want to see from him next? Who do you want to see him with?
Because what? Because of what? Because we push him hard in the last 3 months.
Nah, that's not why. I'm sorry. The reason Shakur, now maybe he fought that way, I ain't gonna lie, because you was talking shit. But all that pushing him, he pushed himself hard already. Turkey, I don't think you know who Shakur is. That Tom and Jerry shit should have never applied to him anyway, ever. So anybody that tried to apply running to what he do, you found out last Saturday, that you've been terribly wrong about the kid. He went in there and applied belt to ass with a guy that wanted to throw 1,000 punches a fight. You get me? Now y'all sitting back all sad in the face. Y'all faces look like y'all sucked on a lemon. It tastes like shit to say Shakur Stevenson is looking like the man right now. He looking like one of the guys to beat. And it's sad that we got a great night of boxing and people missed it because his last name wasn't whatever it is you want it to be, and it's Stevenson. He went out there, he put belt to ass, he stood on business, he did what he said he was going to do. Can't nobody say he didn't. Miss me with all that. You pushed him shit. He pushed himself, but y'all did probably agitate him a little bit with the Tom and Jerry shit. Let's keep
talking about the Tom and Jerry things, right? We pushed him hard, right? And in the end, what happened? All the people now like Shakur more 100 times than before at the last 3 performances, right?
I just want to keep in mind. You saying they like Shakur 100 times more? That's to a degree. Like, they speaking positive about him. But let's not make no mistake. They were speaking that way before, too. You get what I'm saying? And let's not forget that Shakur had to put that work in for people to speak that way. So it ain't shit that nobody else did but him. He went in there and fought them 12 rounds, them 36 minutes. He went in there and beat Williams and paid out his own game. That's why people, the real ones, they ain't got no choice but to respect it because it was a great performance by one of the best fighters in boxing. The left hand wrap did look very suspicious. Hit that yellow stuff on. Had the yellow stuff. The Malt Network. Look, I ain't mad at you, bro. Fans still making excuses for Earl. Yeah, it's crazy, but I ain't mad at that Malt Network. But just check it out. I want you to understand something. That process of wrapping the hands doesn't start until a member of Edgar Berlinga's team is there watching. So what I'm saying to anybody that feels like the hand wraps are suspicious, just know if you feel like something is wrong with him, his team sat there and watched his hands get wrapped that way and gloved up and didn't catch it. So I'm not saying that makes it cool, but the responsibility will be on them as well. And I truly don't think about it, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny. We seen Edgar Berlanga get dropped by lesser guys. He got dropped by Canelo. That's not a lesser guy. But the first time he was down in his career, that's a lesser guy. That's a dude that's not on Berlanga or Shiraz level. I mean, or Canelo or Shiraz level. You get me? So I don't think it was that. And did any of y'all have Edgar Berlanga winning? Seriously, though, did y'all really have him out boxing, Hamza Shiraz? I didn't. I thought he could catch him if he clip him or something, but I didn't expect him to win this fight. So I definitely don't think nobody, cheated or anything like that. And then again, Berlanga ain't the type of guy. Nah, he not. You know what I'm saying? And Berlanga didn't make no excuse, y'all. Berlanga didn't make no excuse. He just took his loss. Shout out to Edgar Berlanga, who's not a bum. He's just inexperienced and still learning on the job. And a lot of people don't want to give him credit for that or acknowledge it because of the 16 first-round knockouts. Well, I'm here to tell you that man's still learning on the job. He took a jump up. Look at the level of competition that he was fighting. And then when he fought Canelo, then he went from Canelo, he got a get-back fight, and then right back to Shiraz. That's a high level. Those two opponents in Canelo and Shiraz is better than anything he's been in the ring with as a professional. So you got to think about that and consider that when you talking about Edgar Berlanga. As far as Shakur need to answer the fade for Kid Austin, you might have missed it, Malt Network. And smash the like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to support the grind. I know we building on this, but we got some more stuff before we get out of here. Again, we're gonna keep rocking, man. Kid Austin ruined it, so it's not gonna come from Riyadh season if he's looking to fight Shakur. Just think about it. What you saying, Malt Network? Shakur gave him the opportunity, and they dragged his name from the beginning all the way to the end, even till now, calling Shakur scared when he gave him the opportunity. They the ones that got sick right before the fight, and then they blamed everything on Shakur, his team, and Jay Prince, and on Saudi. And Turki Alashikh said it's over for them. They will not get another opportunity. So it's not Shakur that needs to answer the fade. He answered the call. What more is he supposed to do after getting played with, going out there looking good against Cepeda? He's supposed to revisit that fight again for what? When the dude just played. So if I'm Shakur, if that dude puts himself in position to fight me, then I fight him. But me, as far as me reaching back and giving him another opportunity after the way he played, man, the hell with them. And they still playing with Shakur name. So the hell with them Schofield people. They goofy as hell. You know what I'm saying? And if his son don't take his career into his own hands, he gonna look crazy in the face too. He gonna look crazy, bro. He gotta do something, man. Gotta do something, bro. He gotta show that you willing to take your career in your own hands, fam. You know what I'm saying? And stop letting your father ruin it for you. Hit that like button, y'all. We almost done with this interview. We're going to cook on a few more things, and we're going to get up out of here.
He sent to me text a message. He said, now I understand you. But he asked me, he's coming from serious injured. But of that, he take the risk and fight Zubaydah. Even I want to tell you.
So y'all heard that he fought Cepeda with some tweaked injuries. I'm just letting y'all know he cooked him at his own game. Don't ever come in here telling me the guy is soft, fighting with injuries, knowing it, and beating guys at their own game.
And Wednesday, before the fight, 3 days, he have some small injured inside the gym when he trained.
Wow.
And he's completing because he want to fight. After the fight,
Core was hurt and whooping his ass. He tweaked his hands a couple times. I told you that. I know that for a fact. And he still beat his ass. Told you the hands will not be the reason somebody beat him. It's going to be you going to have to be better than him. Don't look for no, technicality or something to go wrong. Nah, if you're going to beat Core, you're going to have to be better and smarter than him. If not, or lucky as hell. If not, you're getting cooked.
He asked me, he said, Turki, I want my hand rests. Then maybe in the end of the year or the beginning of 26, I am ready. I am with you. I said, Shakur, if I want to see you again, but I want big fight. My dream is Tanks. If Tanks doesn't happen, let's do think. Shakur, if I want to see you again, but I want big fight. My dream is Tanks. If Tanks doesn't happen, let's do think. There is a lot of fights now. There is Conor Ben. There is a lot of options, but Shakur next.
He mentioned Conor Ben as well. So Shakur telling him, look, I need some time to rest my hands. That's what it sounds like. I'll be ready at the end of the year or the beginning of the next. You get what I'm saying? He's saying he want big fights. He want a big fight for Shakur. Well, Shakur want the big fight too, Turkey. You don't got to tell him you want a big fight from him. He want the fight too. He want the big fight too. Remember, y'all, everybody was throwing that Kid Austin shit out there. And he went to go give him an opportunity. He never made it there. So he had to fight Josh Padley as a replacement. Y'all know what it is. And Williams Zepeda was number one ranked across the sanctioning bodies with 33 wins and 27 knockouts. He was supposed to fight him. He was supposed to fight him. So what you need to do, Turk, get Tank. He could get Tanks on the line, as he called him. But look, I can't really put no energy into no Tank fights until Tank is, everything on his end is squared away. I'm rocking with him. I'm saluting him. I support him inside and out the ring. But I can't do nothing about his situation right now. He's gonna have to square that away, and I'm pretty sure once that gets squared away, he'll resume the remainder of his career and go out there and make some fights. But I think Core wanted. Matter of fact, I don't think I know. You know what I'm saying? I know he wanted. So it's a matter of that fight being presented at the right time. You can't just skip over people. Like I said, Tank got a situation to deal with and a rematch to figure out if that's what he's gonna do. Right, but that Shakur fight is definitely something I always want to see. Win, lose, or draw, I want to see them two dudes lock in before either guy loses, get hurt, any of that stuff. I just want to see real fights, and if Turkey could be the facilitator behind that, then so be it. But boxing deserves to see a Tank and Shakur fight. I think they both deserve to fight each other. They're the top guys at the weight class, respectfully. I'm with any of these fights. Devin Haney name is still in the mix of fighting several different guys. I respect that about him, but we're going to see if it all come, full circle and he go out there and do what he do. It's a lot of good fights that Turkey could be a part of, but at the same token, he don't have to be a part of it. People can't be mad at him trying to make good fights and get people paid. I don't see how that's a bad thing. I really don't. So I can't say that he, doing people dirty. The biggest thing I don't like, I think, was the Carlos Adames, the Hamza Shiraz. Like, he interfered in that. It looked like he impacted the decision. Other than that, he got a way that he speaks, the way he talks. I'm not too fond of that, but it's all good. At the end of the day, I've interviewed multiple fighters, and I asked them all about Turkey. I haven't heard one fighter say, yo, I don't like Turkey. I ain't rocking with him. The hell with him. Get him out of boxing. Not one fighter that I've interviewed said that to me yet. And they've all been interested in having the opportunity to fight on a Riyadh season card. So that got to be for a reason. Pac-Man, A-Tail, take my dog, man. Y'all go tap into a real one too, man. Y'all go tap into a real one. The Malt Network, appreciate you, fam. Much love, bro. We going to keep cooking, though. Man, nobody taking the core bait. I guess folks really have calmed down about bashing. Hey, man, you get me about time, all that damn bashing, man. That man went out there and kicked ass, and they still like, well, it was only Zepeda. Well, he was pillow-fisted. Well, he was tailor-made for him. Shut up, bro. We ain't trying to hear that shit. How come every time it's time for Shakur to fight somebody, they tailor-made for him? Nah, he just be better than these guys, for real, for real. And I told you, the better the opponent, the bigger the threat, I think the better he performs, because I think he's mentally locked in that way, and he accepts that challenge in that way to really raise his game to another level. I believe that. I've heard about it. I've seen it myself. I constantly hear about it. So I just want to see him continue to prove it. I think he proved a lot against Zepeda. But if you the real ones already knew, right? But he did show definitely an extra element in that fight, and you got to appreciate it. But hopefully he get to rest his hands. We can't just skip to no Tank fight. I know that sound good, but he got shit to take care of before we can even get there. So in the meantime, while Shakur resting them hands, hopefully Tank squaring away his situation and any other potential business he got going on. So when the time is right, it could present itself and we could possibly see that fight. But if I had to be honest, y'all, I'm not confident that we get that fight at all. Some of the reasons and some of the things that his team has said, he has said, some of the posturing between both teams, the one-upping each other, the fact that he ain't got an open relationship with Turkey. Shakur is over there with Turkey, conflict of interest. And I don't see the PBC saying, hey, you know what, Tank, let's fight Shakur. I don't see that. Sorry. I don't see it, especially if they can make more money somewhere else or a bigger fight. However they gonna frame it, but I just don't see them going to him and saying, hey, you know what? Yeah, let's do it, Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Think about Shakur and Hitchens. Hitchens, I don't think they'll fight Mo Network. I would like to fight. I would like to fight between the two. I would like to fight between the two because I think they respect each other enough where they wouldn't fall out over it. You know what I'm saying? I seen that counter. That shit was sweet. But that man nice even when he playing. Hold on, y'all. Even look at the defense, y'all. Look at the defense and reflex. Yo, even when he's playing, bro. Even when he's playing, bro. Talk to them, man. Gotta like it, man. Gotta like it, man. Especially when they out there playing around like that. All we think about is a fight. Look, I'm with any of these guys fighting. I would be with Shakur fighting Keyshawn if they was with it. But if the two fighters are not with it, I don't care to see something that two people are not with. But I'm with all of these fights. I want to really see just how good all of these fighters that we talk about are. And the only way we'd know is if they fight amongst each other. You get what I'm saying? These guys got to fight each other, bro. And if they do, I think it'll answer a lot of questions. But let's keep going. Hit the like button. We got a bit more we're going to cook on. Let's finish this interview up, y'all.
Next time, there is no turn-up. We want a big fight.
And real quick, he calls Zepeda a tune-up. I think he misinformed. I don't think Zepeda could be looked at as a tune-up fight. I think that's wild. Every fight can't be a big fight, Turkey. You still got to be realistic. That's why he got some learning to do when it comes to the sport of boxing. Everybody can't fight a killer after killer after killer. Big fight, big fight, big fight. That's not sustainable. And it's not realistic. And if you don't believe me, ask the fighters. Come on, man. Somebody need to sit down with him and give him the game, bro. You can't just run through dudes into the ground and stop talking that Tom and Jerry shit. These men out here risking their life. These women out here risking their life for our entertainment. I don't want to hear no more Tom and Jerry shit. Dudes went in there and stood on business on this car. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Nah, I don't care about his box rec. Because look, this is my point right here about box rec, the butcher. People told me because of Terrence Crawford not challenging himself and not fighting nobody, and Errol Spence having the better resume, aka box rec, which is why he was going to beat him. Did you see how the fight played out? Resumes don't win fights, skills do. Resumes help aid in winning fights, but that's not the end all be all. You still got to perform on that night. And if you don't, your ass could lose. So that's all I say about that. You get what I'm saying? Like, resumes just don't win fights. Skills do. You know what I'm saying? And you got to perform on that night. Now, I don't think you can call a guy that's 33-0, 27 knockouts, ranked across the sanctioned bodies a tune-up. You can say maybe he wasn't the toughest task out there, but he was the right fight for him to take. You get what I'm saying? And shout out to Malt Network. Richardson, Hitchens, and Shakur are both smart fighters. They're boring fight. It won't be boring. It won't be boring, Malt Network. Because if you like chess matches aren't boring. Lamont Roach and Tank Davis, no knockout happened, no knockdowns happened outside of the knee, but no legit official knockdowns happened. That fight wasn't boring. It was a technical chess match. That shit not boring. You just gotta, it's everybody got their preference. Some people like all action fights. I like a good chess match between two smart ass fighters. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Those Tank Maniacs, they are. And I always say this, Sonny, the Tank-a-maniacs are the people that's arguing on the Tank's behalf, and he don't need you to. They argue with everybody all across all social media platforms. They jump in Just Do inbox and talk crazy. I don't like y'all Tank-a-maniacs. The real supporters of Tank that come through here, I rock with. The maniacs that be in my inbox, the ones that crash out in your comment section and shit like that, they bogus. I don't like none of y'all. I just want y'all to know. I don't like you. Wait, why? No longer caring about the rankings, going in fights, ranking matter. So, or ducking, or after fights, fighters and trash, cherries, regardless of rankings. Just saying, rankings matter. That's what I'm saying. Turkey got to be more realistic. Chan Ross, what it do, homie? He got to be a little bit more realistic when he called Zepeda a tune-up. I don't think that's the proper way to frame that fight. I think that's a slap in the face to Shakur and Zepeda. I think Zepeda is a worthy challenger where you could at least call him that. You ain't got to say you picked him to beat Shakur. You ever thought he was going to win. But he's a worthy challenger, and Turkey got to be mindful with that. Everybody can't be a big fight, bro. Boxing won't last, and that's why he gotta make sure he finds a balance in this entertainment that he's trying to provide. You want the fights to be entertaining, but not to the detriment of the sport or the participants of the sport, meaning the fighters. So you got to be mindful with that, because it's not sustainable nor realistic or healthy to fight killer after killer after killer, or all your fights be big. It's not possible. But let's finish this out, y'all, and we're gonna keep rolling.
So Turkey,
Go ahead, Tom.
so Turkey, so the Tom and Jerry situation, who was that for? Was it for Devin, William Skull, or Shakur, or it was just something that you threw out there? What was the Tom and Jerry?
It is for who's fighting with this style.
Now, real quick, I want to stop it. They asked him about what was the Tom and Jerry shit. Was it for Devin? Was it for Shakur? Was it for Skull? He specifically said, and he could have said, yeah, it was for Shakur and Devin. He said, it's for anybody that fights with that style. So if you fought a Tom and Jerry type fight, he was talking to you. Shakur stopped Padley on the only Riyadh season card that he fought on. He was not ever talking to Shakur. And if he really watched him, then he would know he don't got that shit never applied to Shakur. He been standing on business. He been cooking you dudes right in the pocket, beating y'all up for the better of his career. He got 24 fights now. He done spent damn near all of them shits fighting in the pocket. Most of them, should I say. Fighting in the pocket more so than moving. Let's keep going.
I want to tell you something.
Shakur
played smart. He's fighting in the rope.
Facts, Cal.
And he's
Cal, only depending on who you get beat by. So if you could be ranked to the gods. Shakur getting there and cook you. You was trash. You was telling me you never was good. You were tune up. All this weird shit. You get what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter, this gonna hurt people's feelings. He gonna make your favorite fighter look close to a tune-up too. Watch what I tell you. Whoever they is, your favorite fighter. Some people favorite fighter is William Zepeda. You get what I'm saying? Believe it or not, I'm pretty sure Padley got some fans. So whoever your favorite fighter is, he probably gonna make them look regular too. Watch, because they ain't smarter than him. That's why it ain't all that strong, fast. None of that. Dudes just don't be better than Corey, and he be smarter than them, and they keep missing him. 815, what it do, homie?
Around similar to Tom and
Must be energy.
Sometimes. This is the boxing. It is
the
sweet
boxing.
Science, right?
This is the sweet science, right?
It's crazy to be in front the another fighter all the time. I know, I understand it, but it is something boring and something you don't want to see. What the last fight of Canelo we have in Riyadh. This is not boxing. Yeah, this is not boxing.
And real quick, I know I keep trying not to stop it, yo. I say this all the time, man. I get it. We don't want fights where guys are surviving and not even trying to win or give us our money's worth. But you have to be very, very careful with telling people how they got to perform for your money, because it sounds crazy. Just because you're paying or you fronting the bill don't mean you get to tell people how to risk their life. Understand something. This is a Turki Alashikh. Respect to everything you're doing, but understand when these men and women get in there in that square circle, bro. When they get in that square circle, they're risking their lives. It's easy for you to talk Tom and Jerry shit when you don't get punched in the face, dude. Seriously, it's respectfully. Get in the ring, Turk, and fight a round, fight 3 rounds, 4 rounds, whatever, and then get out of there talking about Tom and Jerry. Get that shit out of here, bro. These fighters up today, a lot of them, they understood the shit Mayweather was kicking. The less punishment they take, the longer they last. Everybody ain't trying to be brain dead for the bag. Did you see Floyd? He changed himself to Money Mayweather and got smarter. Started making more money, taking less punishment. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd and they was loving him, he's taking a lot of punishment, hurting his hands, injuries, all types of shit. Even though he dealt with the hand shit his whole career, but you get my point. You could be entertaining without a knockout. You could be entertaining without Rock'em Sock'em Robot. All I'm saying, the biggest thing about what he said, take that Tom and Jerry shit, leave that shit on the Cartoon Network where it belongs, bro. Leave that shit on the Cartoon Network where it belongs. These are men and women. They real fighters. They real warriors, bro. With the exception, the reason why I'm tripping about the Tom and Jerry comments is because it was premature. We seen like 2 fights and everybody just start wilding. Oh shit, Devin Haney's a runner. Bullshit. Show me another fight in them 30+ fights where Devin Haney ran or moved excessively and didn't throw punches. Show me the fight outside of Jose Ramirez, which is 1 fight removed off of him getting cheated by Ryan Garcia, fighting a fight that everybody said they wanted to see him fight, or at least the people that wanted to see him lose. You get me? Miss me with that shit. We don't get to reduce Devin Haney to one time that he didn't stand there. He just stood there with Ryan. Yeah, that shit's still in the back of his mind. I'm not standing here with this dude, and I'm not letting him hit me with no left hooks. I'm about to box him, move, and box some more. And I'm getting up out of here with the win, with my faculties. You get what I'm saying? I'm not getting dropped. I ain't allowing this dude to hurt me, and I'm getting paid, and I'm gonna make it to Ryan Garcia. That's what Devin was doing. That's what he was doing to me. I don't care, and I'm not crucifying him for one performance. I'm not. Dude won how many fights straight before you seen him get tested the way he did? What was Loma? Like his 29th fight or something like that? 30th fight? Like, think about it. Think about how much ass he whooped before they even got remotely competitive with him. I think that Devin Haney is that. So I get it. People were older, smaller. He had to win those fights, and he did. And I give him respect for winning them all. I give him respect for stepping to Ryan, even though it was against his best interest. He get all the respect from me. I give him respect for getting in there, fighting a guy with a left hook on a Riyadh season card. The shit could have went bad for him. I respect him. He had to go get the dub, and that's what he did, bro. And listen, you live to fight another day. Now, Devin Haney get in the ring again, and he fight Brian Norman like that. Now we got a different conversation. Now I'm feeling like it's going to be a really tough road if he ever going to get back to him. But until then, Devin Haney is somebody that I rock with, I support. I don't like everything they do and how they promote, but that's all good. As a fighter, I could support him. He get in there and he take chances. He stand on business. He fought who he fought. Him and his dad been smart throughout his whole career, and I'm going to keep rocking with him. I want to see how smart this Brian Norman move going to be. I think that's very risky, but brave at the same time. Win, lose, or draw, I still rock with the Haneys, but I want to see if they're able to get past this guy and win, even if it ain't in exciting fashion. Very impressive, because I think Brian Norman is at the top of his game right now. He's only getting better. Confidence growing. Him and his dad is growing as a team. That shit looking spooky over there. He out here punching 6 weeks of memory out of people. Like, I don't even understand why you would want to fight. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to be honest with you. It wouldn't be my ideal thing to fight a guy fresh off punching 6 weeks out of dude. Nah, you gotta let him simmer down some. Like, let him simmer down, have a fight in between. Then we could fight. Like, I need to make sure that this ain't what you want. Like, you out here punching memories out of people, bro. Damn, you already knocked the man out in front of his hometown, but you punching memories loose? Bro, you Brian Norman is on some shit. Ain't his name the Assassin? That might not be the fight to make. So, respect to Devin Haney for taking that fight. But, man, we got to get that Tom and Jerry shit out of here. Leave that shit on the Cartoon Network. We seen 2 fights, and the whole, not the whole, but damn near all of the boxing world just started going crazy. So, nah, bro. One fight, it take more than one bad fight for me to call you a runner. You know what I'm saying? On Fight Puncher, they say Zepeda ain't a puncher. He need 1,000 punches to stop a fighter. Yeah, they're ridiculous, bro. The narratives the butcher with Shakur is crazy. The fact of the matter is, some of these people the butcher, I know this for a fact. A lot of these people that still complain about Shakur is not going to be satisfied till he putting up one of those quote-unquote boring performances against your favorite fighter, and you forced to sit there and accept the fact that he was a better fighter than your guy. That's all that is. But let's finish this out lastly, and we're going to keep moving, y'all. Hit that like button, support the grind, smash the like button, sub to the channel. That's our boxing. What it do?
Yo, Miss Williams, go.
Yeah, I will be.
Are you interested in?
Maybe I will give him offer for another sport, not in boxing. Maybe.
You hear that, William Skull? Your days of fighting on Riyadh season is over with. One and done, bro. He said he'll give you a contract for another sport, not boxing.
Something for marathon, because it's not sport. It's not boxing.
Are you interested in Jake Paul Badu Jack at all?
Jake Paul, if you want to fight with us, we will try to have Joshua, because it is win-win deal.
So that's really the end of that, man. He's still talking about Jake fighting Joshua, man. And shout out again to the Boxing Voice. That was a dope build. They asked some really good questions. He had multiple people up there, and they were still able to have. He finally said Jake, right? He was calling that man Jack Paul the whole interview, Dank. But look, shout out to Turkey. I see what he's doing. I just want to see him keep making the moves that's going to help boxing move forward. If he's in it for getting people paid, putting on the good fights, like I said again, as long as everything is on the up and up and the fighters are on an even playing field, I have no reason to complain. I understand that every fight, with him being in Saudi Arabia or from Saudi Arabia, every fight is not going to be in the States. But these big ones, these marquee ones, that the tanks, as you call it, you want to make tanks, you want the tanks fight for Shakur, that shit got to be in the States. And for starters, you got to get some type of relationship with Tank Davis so he can understand that you just in it to make entertaining fights. You're not here to cheat nobody and nothing like that. So that's what we want to see. He touched on Boots wanting tune-ups. Like I said, Virgil Ortiz had tune-ups when he went up to 54. Don't let nobody trick you to thinking that Boots all of a sudden just became some guy that don't want to fight. Don't run with that. That's weak behavior. Listen, he moved up. He said the timer's right. I don't feel like you could run from 47 to 54 and think you're going to be good. So I think he went there with the ideal that, listen, it's fights for him to make, and it's big. It's some tough challenges, bro. Some tough challenges for him. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going, man. Something else I wanted to talk about, y'all, real quick. Shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing. He had a post up on IG talking about when boxers go against the grain. Remember, I was telling y'all, for certain fights to happen, that's exactly what's going to need to take place. Fighters are going to have to go against the grain, go against their teams, and or if fire them. You get what I'm saying? Demand it. Bradley, what's good with it, homie? How you feeling? So it's a lot. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot that got to happen. But look at this clip and just pay attention to this clip. Y'all all hit the like button, man. It's like a 3-minute clip. Pay attention to this, man.
I'm having with Earl.
So you sidestepped Al, went straight to the source.
I went straight to the source.
What, you called him? You FaceTime?
I called him.
When fighters go against politics and help one another.
We talking on the phone. Like, he like, hey.
Pay attention,
y'all. You know
y'all.
what I mean? Like, what's up? And I'm
so
like,
this after the first turn down?
This after the first turn down. Me and Earl made the fight. And I'm pretty sure I was mad about it because he was like, oh, well, we could have.
Him and Earl made the fight.
Got more. And
him and Earl.
We could have fucked on him.
Him and Earl made the fight, yeah.
But Earl wanted the fight, just like I wanted the fight.
I called Mike McCallum because Mike McCallum told me he was in a situation and he needed a little help. And he was willing to fight for that little help. So I said, you know what, Mike? On most occasions, I wouldn't fight you. But if you need help and you're in a situation, I'll do it for you. Only for you.
Granados.
Yeah.
And it never happened.
Let me tell you how this fight went about. Granados is a nice friend of mine. I brought him to camp with me. I paid him to be my sparring partner and shit. So they call me, right? They give me like 4 names. Blah, 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 blah. And he was one of them. So I'm like, shit, me being me. See, this type nigga I am. Me being me, I know you can't beat me, but I'm going to get you some money because you my friend. I'm going to get you some big money that you would have never made in your life. I'm going to get you some money. So I called him. I'm like, hey, I'm about to get you paid. You want to fight me? He's like, yeah. And we set the date.
Right.
Ain't got to be a man and fight. I canceled too many fights in my career, and I wasn't afraid. I didn't want anybody to think I was afraid. And he needed the money. I'm always in need of money, and I'm glad the both of us did. I have so much respect for him as a man. You know, he's a good man. I respect him, and he's a friend of mine. And I realized when Sugar Ray Robinson and Henry Armstrong fought, and that was Robinson's hero, Henry Armstrong went up to him and said, if you're my friend and you care and remind me, you would fight me. You know I need money. And that's how it is with fighters. Fighters should understand that. Don't say you don't want to fight. And when a man says he doesn't want to fight you, that's disrespecting you because he knows he needs you to make a living.
How we make money is fighting each other. You never fight me, mom. Exactly. Why you didn't fight me? You never come about.
Attention to this clip, y'all. This shit is gold.
You fought Durant. You fought Aglet. I mean, Tommy.
Pay attention to this shit. When y'all arguing
Durant,
about
Tommy, and Ray Leonard.
For hours, listen to
Durant
this clip,
ducked me. You never fought me.
This is history of how fights get made.
Why you didn't fight me? You fought Mugabe.
You heard Buzz say him and Earl made the fight.
You never come about. I was right there in the mix. All you guys act like you don't see me. Leonard talking to Tommy. Tommy don't fight me.
These dudes don't get on the same
fight me. Curry said forget about it and he fight me. You know what I mean? Nobody want to fight me. Why is that? You know, come about. What do you mean you'll come about? You look the other way when it come to me. You look the other way and say, Mike Canelo, look the other way. You didn't fight me. How you say respect me when this is how we make our money? You said you cut off your pinky for $1 million. Remember I said that many times? I said, okay, so if you do that, this is our business, this is where we eat. This is how we feed our family. Why you fight me? Now come about it. I said, nah, man, you guys didn't want to fight me. You and Tommy and Leonard look the other way. Yeah. They come to me where you fight each other.
And he knew you had called him out though, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
All four of them.
You get what I'm saying, y'all? I played that for a reason. When fighters go against the grain in boxing, you got to do that shit sometimes for them fights, man. I'm telling you, especially them wrists. Now that we know what we know about Earl and Bud fight, what did Bud say first? As soon as he got on the clip, me and Earl made that fight. And I'm strictly just talking about this one fight, but any big fight in particular, bro. Man, you gotta demand shit, or y'all gotta be on the same page, or we not getting it. Guys gonna take their dog and take him and move him in another direction, bro. Where they ain't gotta risk him. You heard what Greg Hackett said. Everybody trying to protect their dog. It ain't about being scared, but how do you get to where you get to if you just gonna fight all the killers right out the gate? It's not realistic, bro. I'm telling you, stop being fooled. We be arguing, talking about who ducking. In reality, the business of boxing ain't even get to that point. Ain't nobody ducking. Ain't no contract signed. We talking about a matter of a phone call. Y'all think all it take is for one of the biggest fights that we clamor for to be made is a phone call? That's it? Nothing else? That shit don't even make sense, bro. You get me? So, man, if guys ain't on the same page, you could forget about some of these fights happening, bro. They're not going to happen. They're not going to be made. The fights won't be made, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? And then you got guys like Tio that straight up just turning down opportunities. I still don't even want to say he ducking because he's taking challenges in his career, but I think he's moving a lot more strategically because he ain't trying to lose again right now. I don't think Tio feel like he could afford another loss. So with that, he's gonna move a certain way. He might be thinking he playing chess. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? If he keep finessing situations where he can go out there and get, you know, solid paydays for guys that he's supposed to beat, then it's a win for him. But if he ever going to be looked at as the takeover or the kind of fighter that people thought he was when he first hit the scene, then you're going to have to fight some of them guys. You get me? Know what I'm saying? So let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. Because look, he's talking about Earl, right? Him and Earl making that fight. And know what I'm saying? I seen an Earl Spence sighting, bro. I seen Earl out here in the damn push-up challenge, bro. Seen Earl Spence in the push-up challenge, G. He out here doing push-ups and working hard, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Come on, man. Come on. Up, arriba. Down, abajo. Up, arriba. It's official. You're the strong one in the relationship. Down, abajo. Up, arriba. Down, abajo. Up, arriba. Down, abajo. Up, arriba. Look, that motherfucker's liking it. He's smiling. He gets off at this here. Down, abajo. Up, arriba. Down, abajo. Up, arriba. Texas is down. Down, abajo. Up, arriba.
Man, shout out to EJ for even doing that, doing them damn push-up competition. You see what he said? He said, man, where Blue at? He said he need Blue back. He said he need Blue back, yo. I like that. He said he need Blu-ray back. Shout out to EJ, man. He's still in shape. You know, that's a good thing. His weight looked relatively like down. You know what I'm saying? This is what he was posting. So he's showing you, like, look, he been in shape. He keeping that weight down. And you know, whenever he posted Shark, you know, he always give us that feel. And it's dope because he posted beat up Shark, yo, the Shark with scars on him because, you know, he done been through some things. So, know what I'm saying? Gotta rock with EJ, man. But he out there doing push-up contests. And come on, man. Come on, yeah, he enjoying life, but come on, man. Y'all gotta get there. I gotta get my guy back in the ring, man. I don't got all the details. I know some of what he's dealing with is because he went against the grain. And on top of that, the situation that he got with Derrick James. Hopefully they can square that away and get it, you know, situated and move on. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going, man. Turkey was doing some rounds, man. He spoke about no more pay-per-views. He spoke about you know, Terrence Crawford undercard being like 3 days.
I think the pay-per-view is dying. Riyadh season and the Ring magazine, what we are doing in the boxing, what Saudi Arabia is doing in the boxing. There is a lot of big events. In 30 days, in the zone, you will have 3 pay-per-view. The Ring 3 and the card of the e-gaming in Riyadh and Dubois and Ozik in 1 month. This is, I think, is not healthy for boxing. If you are normal customer,
neither it's fighting killer after killer
for the zone.
Neither is fighting killer after
$20
killer.
to $30. I don't know how much the zone now charge for the month to have the fights, and that's mean you almost pay in the year 200 something or 300 maximum. If you put plus and that the pay-per-view with, like now we have 3 cards in 1 month. If you put extra money, it will cost the customers a lot. This can make it for the customers thinking, and this is not right, but they are thinking, oh, I will not renew, I will try to see it piracy and saving money. If I pay less than cup of coffee cost for seeing boxing for free each month, I will do it. But if you charge me a lot, I will think to have it piracy, I will think to have it illegal. And this is not good for us.
So yeah, my bad, y'all. So he talking about getting rid of the pay-per-views and all that, which is a good thing. I mean, to a degree, because anytime you know, we ain't got to pay an arm and a leg for some fights is a good thing, right? I feel like that benefits the paying customer, right? It's just a matter of, you know, when is this going to take shape and what's the long, you know, what's the long game? You know what I mean? What's the end game going to look like? I think if you save people, anybody money, they'll be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I think anybody want to save money, especially on boxing. If the sport overall is going to be cheaper for us to support it, then I think that's a positive for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a positive for everybody that watches, you know, boxing for sure. So we'll see. He's saying the description going up 15 hours, but I'm not mad. Yeah, man, it's kind of weird, man. The money they want where I pay bills, the promoters aren't taking that big of a risk. They get the money they want. Yeah, I guess it's one of them things. Remember Cal? He was like, it ain't his money, so he just gonna keep paying it. That's a great question, though. I don't know. Is it sustainable? Is it sustainable without anything being on pay-per-view with the price point and the money that these fighters be asking for? So we'll see. Hopefully we see Errol Spence back in the ring sooner than later. Man, I'm always gonna rock with him and support that man. He ain't do nothing but give us the fights that he said he was gonna give us, and he tried to deliver on everything he ever told us as fight fans, man. But sometimes it don't go your way. But one more clip from Turkey. He was talking about the undercard of Crawford and Canelo.
The undercard, it will be between 2 or 3 days. Imagine, for 2 or 3 days. We have now reached more than 20 fights to do in the undercard. And 95% of this card is talent, and people around the world have very big chance to be star in the future.
So you're saying maybe fights on Thursday, Friday?
Then Saturday.
It's like a fight festival.
Yeah. It must be something like this.
No, so he's saying the undercard, G tatted up TV was good with him. He's saying the undercard could end up being 2 to 3 days. That sounds crazy. That's ridiculous. I can't even fathom that. That's why I say he got like this animated way that he looks at boxing. Like the things that he suggests sometimes it sound like it's not sustainable, and it's more the same with this. But listen, I'm just open to seeing how everything gonna play out, how it's gonna go, and we're gonna see what he's able to do. A 3-day card is crazy, Joe. That shit is wild for him to even suggest something as crazy as that, right? But that's what he said. And real quick, you know, some talk about Devin Haney and his hit list. I seen somebody mention that he got a hit list. Look, he did have a hit list, bro. He do have a hit list, but I don't think he's gonna get to everybody on that list. Not to no fault of his own, but if he just goes after people on that list, I can't blame him for who he didn't fight if he's going after these guys. I respect this shit wholeheartedly. Here's a little short clip of him explaining how they got to Brian Norman, which I think a lot of us know, but we're going to get to it.
We had a hit list. Yeah, he was number 5 on there. How did we end up on Brian Norman?
We had a hit list of guys that we wanted to fight. So the main fight was the Brian fight. That was the fight that we had already signed for and we wanted. And once the Brian fight, Brian was injured and it just didn't make sense to do it. The next guy was Teofimo. So we signed for that fight. We did our part. We thought the fight was going to happen. And whatever, that didn't happen. So then the next guy was Boots. They gave him Boots. He said it was good. He said, we said at 147, we wanted to do that at Pittsburgh at 152. There was no point in us doing that at 152. Never even fought at 147. So then the next best guy was Brian Norman. That's what we did.
Shout out to Devin Haney. So he explained how he got to Brian Norman. You know, it's probably some little details left out. I'm gonna leave that alone, though. I'll let him make it. Look, he been wanting to smoke, and now he here. Some people feel like he really didn't want this fight. He shouldn't have took this fight, but they here now. He was actively pursuing these guys. Tio ain't want no smoke. Ryan blew the bag. So it's not all on Devin. You know what I'm saying? But I think, you know, Brian Norman and Devin Haney, one is better than Brian. I mean, you know, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, too. For me, Teach, what it do, homie? Shout out Rolling South Sports, man. How you feeling? Y'all hit the like button, man. We missing a few likes. Let's make sure we hit that like button before we wrap up, man, because we got something else. One last clip I think I want to play before we do get up out of here. This was another dope build. Make sure you subscribe, like, notifications, support. Let's keep it rolling. We got one last clip. Lamont Roach has been doing Twitch streams lately. I don't know, people been catching the Twitch streams. I've been seeing little clips here or there. He did a clip on his Twitch stream the other night, and this is what he said.
I don't even know how to start this shit off because y'all gonna be mad as shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just think this nigga don't want to fight. I'm gonna put point blank and simple like that. Remember when I told y'all when I tweeted the whole motherfucking he ain't do this, he ain't hold up his end of the, you know, whatchamacallit? He still ain't get past that. So
Ray, what's good, homie?
That shit getting me mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's still a possibility. It's
my
still a
Zuma
possibility.
plant, Turkey is the
but
best sport has ever seen.
yeah,
Oster 40, my dog.
I think little bro just little bro really don't want to get in there. Like, no funny. I'm not even playing, bro. Like, no funny. I really think he don't want to get in there. That shit really throwing me off. Who fucking knows, bro? Who fucking knows? A nigga just gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Until further notice, we still got hope. Like, that shit pissing me off because I really want, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like I said, I was looking sharp as a motherfucker this morning. Sharp as a Gensu motherfucker. You hear me? That shit. Niggas just in the way. Niggas just in the way, bro. That shit blowing me, bro. He is scared. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's scared.
So that was Lamont Roach, man, speaking on the Tank situation. Look, he can feel that way. He's entitled to feel how he feels about a situation that directly affects him. 704 Joe, my guy, what's good with it, fam? And those fighters rear end over there for that bad. Nah, no, he not diabolically glazing. No, he not. Because I've spoken to several fighters, and now I haven't heard that one time. We're conditioned to think that way about him because he's different than what we used to. I'm never like, this is how you know people not fond of business, because we apply weird thought processes to business. If I'm in the sport of boxing and my occupation is a fighter, I'm a prize fighter. Here come a guy like Turki Alashikh with a bag. Why in the fuck we're not looking to that and see if he got an opportunity for me? Because he over there in Saudi Arabia? You got one of the biggest stars in boxing in Canelo Alvarez, who wasn't initially a fan, is now working with him. Anthony Joshua, another one, working with him. Terrence Crawford, working with him. Shakur Stevenson, working with him. Devin Haney, working with him. Jerron Ennis, in the process, looking like he's going to be working with him. If you are trying to get paid, he might be an opportunity for you. It's one of those things where it's to each his own. Everything ain't for everybody. Turki Alashikh, his money, his opportunities, what he bring to the sport might not align for every fighter in their team, and that's okay. But for the ones that rock with it, go ahead and make them fights. Go ahead and get you some money. You get me? Travis was good with it. So, you know what I mean? I don't think nothing wrong. You know, Tank, look, as far as the Lamont Roach thing, Tank got a situation to deal with. I think it's deeper than not wanting to fight. You get what I'm saying? He gave him the opportunity the first time. Nobody made him do that. Nobody put a gun to his head and say, yeah, you got to fight Lamont Roach. And I don't think nobody doing that now, right now with Tank. So he just got to get his situation squared away. We got to allow that legal situation to get, come to some type of resolution before you can even start putting Tank name in the hat with other people. Right now, they're saying Lamont Roach is currently looking for other options. I think Lamont Roach and Shakur Stevenson is a great fight if he's looking to fight somebody at 35, but I don't know what he's doing. That's just me being a little, I guess, selfish, because I would love to see them two fight each other. I think it'll be a really fun fight for the sport, and I think it'll give people a good gauge. It'll make people want to see Tank and whoever that winner is out of that fight even more. If Lamont Roach was the win, it'll make people want to see the Roach rematch with Tank even more. If Shakur win, then it's a no-brainer. Give us Tank and Shakur. That's what I think. So I just love boxing. I like what Turki is attempting to do. Let's see how successful he can be. Let's see how sustainable it is. And shout out to Cal. I seen your comment late. This is what I think. Boxing has been around so long before Turki. It's going to be here after him. I don't think the sport as a whole will ever be financially dependent on his bag and his money to make opportunities, right? So I see what you're saying. So for him, it's just like, how long? When I ask, is it sustainable? That's to me asking, how long can he be within the sport and operate at the highest level, moving the way he doing, giving away the money, losing the money that's not even his, according to what he said, right? So that's what I think. I think boxing gonna always be here. Turki Alashikh was to stop and walk away today. Boxing is still thrive. It'll be all right. You know what I mean? But I do see him being able to help people get the fights that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because he's providing the bag. You get what I'm saying? So I think as long as you're providing the bag, there's going to be people that see benefit in a Turki Alashikh opportunity. Get what I'm saying? That makes sense. Hope I answered your question. Shout out to NHA to my dog, man. Being a member, man, getting that membership back. And if y'all haven't, get your membership, join the channel, subscribe, like button, notifications, support, and we're going to keep building. I came here a little early because it's Mama Dude's birthday, so we're going to make sure we enjoy that. I wanted to make sure I gave y'all a good show, and we hit the 3-hour mark. We rocked out, we built, and I think we got to a lot of the stuff we wanted to talk about, man. Shout out to Earl Spence. I hope we get to see him back in the boxing ring completely healthy. Boots, man, if you need tune-ups, to acclimate to 54, I see no problem in it. I seen one of the best fighters in all the boxing, and Andre Ward, take 2 tune-up fights before he went and beat up Kovalev. So if you need 2 tune-up fights before you go beat up Virgil Ortiz, by all means, Jusdueboxing is supporting it. You, Bozy, the whole Bozy's dungeon, I rock with y'all. I don't think Boots is no duck. I'm not going for none of the weird talk. So I'll let that go. Hill Haney, what it do, fam? How you feeling? What's good? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We close to 100. Let's hit the 100 likes and let's just keep rocking, man. Fan of the sport first shot. Fight fans, not promotional companies. Nope. And I'm a fan of it all, right? Because I think for the sport, Sonny, for the sport to coexist, those things need to work well cohesively, right? As a unit. One hand washes the other, both wash the face. Is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see boxing win. I want to see the promotional companies win, because if they're winning, I mean the fighters are winning. I mean we getting what we want. Guys are getting paid, and the sport is just flourishing. And that's what I always want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like about, yeah, to the press start. Facts. That to your point, Turk did say he hate when people announce things without them working out the minor details. So that is something to think about. Blue Hustle, man, what it do, man? Poi was good. Fans should be able to go to fights in America making money. Yeah. Nah, I get that. I get you. Shout out to Poi. So he gonna always provide the bag, because he feel like with the bag, he wants a certain amount of entertainment for his money, or for you to fight on his card. And like I said, Turkey's way is not going to be for everybody, but for the ones it is, I'm interested in seeing what fights that y'all can make while being on any Riyadh season events or cards. I just want to see. But with that, that's my time, man. I appreciate everybody rocking out. Like I said, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't, man. Smash the like button on the way out. Sub to the channel. All that good stuff. Keep supporting the grind, and we going to keep building, man. Again, happy birthday to Mama Do, my baby girl, the queen, Miss Just Do. We just gonna keep building, y'all. We're gonna have some fun. We had a good build, and y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this good Thursday. And I'm gonna see all of y'all tomorrow for sure. We're gonna close the week building on this boxing how we always do, you know. So with that, much love to everybody. Appreciate everybody that hit the super chat, the cash app. We appreciate y'all support, and we'll be right back tomorrow to finish the week, man. So with that, you know, enjoy the rest of this day. Shout out to you, Marcus, my dog. Appreciate you. Sonny, my guy. Much love to everybody that supported, everybody that tuned in and hit that like button. Much love to y'all. Enjoy this day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace to the fan.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size, and from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret, with tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just Do shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just Do Boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just Do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your Just Do.
And big shout out to Big Drop Dre, my brother, always supporting. We appreciate you, man. You looking good in that blue Just Do Boxing shirt, by the way. We got merch. For anybody that's still waiting, my apologies. They sent the wrong sizes. They got to send us more. Good thing is we get to keep the wrong sizes that they sent. But we're going to make sure everybody get their merchandise, and we're going to keep building. Shout out to Big Drop Dre. Appreciate that 10-piece, homie. Much love. I will make sure Mama Do gets it, and she knows. Shout out to everybody, and we're going to enjoy the rest of this day. Peace. to the fam.